This just Sigh, I'm about to ship you with the wall. Hi, X. Do you have the catnip? Why? What? Like, why do? No. Why? I am. I don't know about anyone else. Meow. What the heck did I miss? Okay, no, what? You're a copycat. Yeah, pay your debts, man. Pay your debts. Sigh, you old thin ice, boy. Now, boy, now I say boy, now I say boy. Yeah, and boy, I tell you what, you about to step out into the doghouse. Considering she towers over you, you probably should. That doesn't matter. hello everyone. How is it going? Meow. Yeah, I got the catnip early. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help myself, you know. Um, but uh, uh, we're gonna get into gaming mode here. Oh, that's tablet. Hold on. Ah, boop. Ah, there we go. I got my controller, and we're gonna rejoin the group, and boop.
Hey,
Todd, you are going up in this corner.
Todd. Who's Todd?
That I got my controller out.
Todd's my mascot.
Todd, you have a mascot?
You're a
Damn, I didn't know
small-time
Midas was
drug
your
dealer
mascot.
from the south. In
Hey.
a fresh town with no cash, no product, and no
Like,
contacts.
Oh
You
crap!
only know
Why are we in my
one way to make
hometown?
money.
Because
Time to get to work.
we're gonna
To
wreck it.
sell
Oh, hold on. Let me check to make sure that I've got the
But-
proper disclaimers.
No, we're
Yeah,
not
we
selling drugs.
tried.
We're selling
We
catnip.
tried.
We're selling catnip. That's what we're doing.
We're selling hardcore drugs, Ray. We
selling-
can say it. We can say what's gonna stop us.
Well, you're not the one
It's
streaming.
fine. We're
Oh,
going
shit.
in. We're going in.
This,
That-
this is,
you get-
We're putting all of our money in. I'm an all-in kind of bitch. You understand me?
this is
You
why
can
she's
sell
not
what you
streaming.
want. I'll sell what I want, and I want to sell catnip.
We're running the business together.
Can I name a strain Funko Pops?
No.
You can.
Oh my
I know. You
god!
get my permission.
Can we
Yeah,
name
my
one
permission.
titties?
I
What
don't
did you
think there's.
say? Teddy
Titties.
Roosevelt.
No, titties.
Oh yeah, sure.
Think about it. Titties is you've been addicted to titties. Is that not brilliant?
My god! What are these hairstyles?
They are
Trust.
the hairstyles of what you choose.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
had to disclose
Make
that.
a
Otherwise, I was
character that
doomed.
looks the most like me.
Well, I don't want to look like
Ow.
fucking Morty. I made that PNG tuber. Yes, you did. And I am proud of that. Thank you.
White hair. Here's my long hair.
Oh
That
my
works.
god, marijuana.
Okay, I think I've done it. Oh, hello, Midas.
Oh, hello. Whoa. You're looking dapper. Why are you making your character so lifelike? I don't know.
Because.
This
Oh,
is what
but-
I think looks the most
Yeah,
like me.
it's
Don't worry.
self-insert.
Oh my god! They have
Don't
they
worry
have
about
cargo pants. Yes.
Oh yeah, we should wait for this to grow so that
Well, it needs water.
yeah. So you gotta water them. This one doesn't. This one also needs water. 70%.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god!
if you have the
like-
clippers, we can clip them off.
it-
We shouldn't.
it-
We shouldn't leave until we
Party.
get
How's it
everything in here.
going,
Me,
guys?
Yeah, you're right, you're
Is
right.
this Florida?
What?
Can I wear sandals?
No, keep it.
No.
What?
No,
yeah,
but I
sure.
wa-
If you
no,
want
No
but I
to.
want-
sandals.
I want Ray to do it. Put it back.
Well, what?
No sandals.
I'm wearing sandals.
No
It's already
sandals.
grown.
Oh shit! Hey Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Hey,
What?
Sai.
Hey, Sai.
Ow!
They're already at it.
I got caught in crossfire.
Yeah, I saw.
Ow!
Oh.
Oh wait, what's the next mommy so far away, bro? No.
Oh.
Okay, we're not that far.
Bam.
All right, now Ray, let me teach you how to play
Uh,
the
And
game.
drawing,
yes,
my
yes,
favorite
please.
artist.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
So
That's not too
this
difficult.
is weed.
Luckily recovered. That's cool. I'm glad she got her account back.
Now,
Also,
That's not
why
catnip.
is-
so weed
Whoa. Holy shit, the
can be
loading in this game is
used to get
horrendous.
I did not know that.
high. Yeah.
I had to turn down the
so-
graphics in this. I don't know what's going on. This
Unfortunately,
thing is,
you
like,
can't
loading like
smoke
piss.
the entire plant. You have to take these little buds off. You have to. So we have.
So that's
can
what.
I went to So I went to the dollar store and I got some scissors and you can cut them with it.
So that's where the catnip is in the buds.
Yes.
Why don't you cut them, Ray? Right here.
Yeah.
It's on the shelf.
Why don't you give it a little snip? Yeah. See,
What you
go over
doing? Oh my
here.
God.
Grab
Ah.
it and then go to the plant and then use your trimmers to harvest them.
Like this.
Yeah, and then you click on it and you'll be able to harvest them, put them in your inventory.
Like that.
Yes.
You should. You have to hit
Eden
them all.
made a
Click them all.
bonus
Yeah,
pull
that's right.
stream
That's right.
suit.
There you go. Yep,
Nice.
that's it. Good job. Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Just here
You're
as
putting the
a
seeds in your kush. What a
celebration of
shitty
recovery.
dealer.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I.
Yeah, what?
It's all right. We'll fix that
Now
later.
do it to this one too. Now do it
This
to
is
this
shit
one too.
weed that
I'm
we're
talking
starting
to
with.
Uncle. Shut up. If you
Okay.
can find the stash
Wait.
near the town hall of Florida,
No, don't throw them
found
away. Now we can't pick up the trash can.
the
It's okay. It's
town, the
okay.
town hall fountain
We don't
in the
need
canal and
trash
behind the
cans.
supermarket.
Yeah, we can't. We
Where
can
we're
have them
going,
extra.
it and
We don't
head back to the
need
RV. We'll
trash
be okay.
cans.
We got stuff in the thing. Also, what
Okay.
is it? Just me? Wait, question, guy. Question: is it just me, or is this game like loading horrendously?
No,
I
it's
think
just
that might
you.
be just like a graphics issue for you.
So what do we do?
I'm gonna
Just
turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down.
Turn it
then.
down. Turn it down. The optimization. This game is very new, so the optimization.
Yeah, I know,
would
but
be
the
a little-
optimization is
Yeah.
like holy.
Yeah.
single developer. You know how it is.
what do we do?
There.
What do we do with the leaves? Just
Okay, so now no, just leave those be. We usually throw them away, but it's fine.
Them
You don't need them.
be.
So come
Get
over
it?
here and then
Holy.
bag the. You're gonna have to bag the wheat. So you just put in the wheat
I will
and
check
then
it
you
out later.
you drag each one of them, put them in a bag, and put them there.
I
Bag them
Yeah,
bag as many
this-
as you can.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Uh,
might have to switch to PNG side because this is honestly
Oh.
horrendous frame
Oh,
rate
no.
right
Here,
now.
try running VTube Studio without Steam.
I
Are you?
okay.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think so.
Ow.
Sorry.
Ow.
and-
Yeah,
okay,
let
all right,
me-
we're
let me
good, we're
try
good,
that,
we're
I
good.
guess, because the frame rate
Even.
was off.
Yeah, we're even.
get over there.
Or
Get
you could
in
just
there.
turn off VTube Studio side. I think I think the game just runs a little bit.
I'm gonna try the one without the VTube without. But if it start without Steam, yes. Start with do it. Start without Steam, and if it works, then cool.
How
But
is the
like
trash already full?
this guy really needs to ugh.
Eh.
Like running Cyberpunk on the Xbox One.
Did you do it?
No,
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So
Ki-
now
oh,
you have the
kind of,
bagged
kind
kush,
of.
and now
So
we
we
go
got-
and take the bagged kush and sell it to people.
Why are you like hopping
This is
around
just
everywhere? I'm not high yet, am I?
No.
No, I
We're just
think
trying to give you
we're
the
just
illusion.
lagging a little
What
bit.
the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, okay. The lag might
I
be a
don't
little bit insane right now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Is the lag
Oh
real?
gosh.
Hold on.
Ray's teleporting for me.
Yep, you're teleporting for me,
What the
so
fuck?
I'm setting this to low. Oh, low runs much better.
Okay, I'm
nope,
gonna
there's
switch
still
this to
some jank.
low.
I think this might be a connection issue. Do you want me to run it since I'm not streaming?
You know, you run it and see if it works.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Oh,
get
wait.
out of here.
'Cause I don't
Oh,
know.
but
if
we
this is
made so much
connection-
progress.
So much progress.
Yeah,
So much
we've.
progress.
Eh,
You
I-
met
I-
Uncle.
Do you know how many people in this world don't make weed?
That's
You also
crazy.
know how
Yeah.
many people in this world don't have an uncle?
That's crazy.
At least one.
That's crazy.
I'm just lowballing there.
Okay, there we go. I invited you all.
Gosh, I'm in the Miyu Wanchan's lobby. Guys, I made it as a streamer.
No, you're moving on
Yeah,
up.
Mom, get the camera.
Mom, get the camera.
Mom, get the
Dude.
camera.
Take the
I
picker.
am definitely pogging.
Me, I see the picker.
Alright.
Chat, I think I'm pogging.
Alright.
Alright, hold on one second.
Oh,
And
I
this
just
is
started it. My
definitely
bad.
a good version of pogging.
Pogging. On the
Pogging.
bright side, since I'm not streaming, I can eat. My head hurts.
Oh.
Help.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Hello,
food.
Matt. How's it going? I'm still 8-bit side because I really like this model and I've been wanting to use it a bit more.
Hello.
Also, let's be honest. Chibi is just cool.
Tiba. Tiba.
And pixelated is that?
Also, it does
Okay.
just look like your
Internet?
frames are wonky. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is it better
Wonk.
now?
I don't know. I'm still
Uh,
loading in.
Okay.
I'll
It
just skip the cutscene.
it made me go back into character creator.
Oh, that's fine.
Gosh damn. You know, I'm just gonna skip it just to see if it fucking works.
Sorry, I got this.
All I'm gonna do is at least give myself I'm gonna give myself an afro and then the white hair. No goatee.
I'm gonna be Bob Ross.
I am the Bob Ross.
I'm constantly skeptical of everything. I like that. Oh, you can have no shirt.
Yeah.
That's...
You can take your
That
clothes
makes
off.
so much sense.
the
You
the
could take
true Florida
Okay,
experience.
I think this one's actually loading about a
Okay.
lot better, but I also did put it to like low, well, medium actually. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah,
It
it
still
looks
has
like
the
it's
frame
framing
jumps.
less.
Maybe, but then again, I think it's also because people are loading in still.
Okay,
I could
think
not.
this is-
Maybe.
I
I'm
couldn't afford a
noted.
hazmat suit, so this is the best I
know.
got.
Nice.
I don't
Oh
have to
my
look at
God.
myself,
I'm
so that's
Bob
all right.
Ross.
I'm gonna head out here
Sandals.
and see what happens. Oh,
I'm
Oh.
Bob
the-
Ross.
gosh,
Do
the
you?
frame rate is still not great.
You're not
Yeah, I
lagging
think
for me
that's.
now.
I don't. I
Yay.
don't think it's a lag. There's no lag anymore. I think it's just frames for Psy.
I don't even know why. You know what? Let me just turn on VTube Studio and see if it runs
Mine's a
any better.
little. Mine's lagging a little.
It
bit.
might be your CPU.
The thing is, it's
always
only
just put the
using
game on
6%.
low.
I did.
Oh.
Well, let me check. Yeah, it's on low.
Oh, I put my target frame
Wait,
rate
why
down
is
to
God
60,
rays
and I think it
on?
fixed it.
Yeah, that is a very good question.
It honestly might be that.
And display, I'm gonna target the frames.
What
Target.
the-
Target 6.
God, it's just like real life. I can't throw a punch.
Target 60. Head bob down.
I don't think I've actually ever thrown a punch. I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't thrown a punch, but I have thrown a saxophone.
Yeah, I just rely on my my mass intellect and my oozing charisma to get
Ray,
me
do you
by
want
in
to do
life.
this other one?
I
Right.
can.
Holy.
Yeah, go get the.
I'm glad you're doing
I will
okay,
package
Ed.
these.
Okay, so it's like it loads and then it has like a spike of load lag and then it runs fine and then the spike of load lag and then runs fine.
Do you think
It
that's
looks
just because
better.
you're loading the area for the first time?
I don't know.
Maybe give it like 30 minutes, Psy. Maybe it'll get better.
If it doesn't get better, I'm gonna switch.
Yeah. I have situations where I think like the PNG
I'm
is
gonna be
just fucked
honest.
up.
I don't even know if it's the I don't even think it's the model because like my thing isn't running that bad is the problem. My CPU isn't run that bad.
Oh wait, Ray, take the stuff that I put on the shelf and put it in your inventory.
Okay.
I'm being a good citizen.
Just trust me.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder why it's doing that for you.
You include the watering can, or do I leave that?
Including the water can.
Oh.
Yay! I get the water things.
All right, trim these bad boys.
Oh look, it's a priest. Punch him in the face.
What?
Why? What did the priest do
He's
to
gonna be
you?
a customer in the future. Trust him.
He's gonna stab me.
Oh my god.
Are you
Oh
gonna
my
get-
god. Oh my god.
Are you gonna
What
get-
Why?
are you doing?
You're
I
getting
punched
stabbed
the priest
by
and he's pulled out a bottle to
You're getting
stab me.
stabbed by a priest. I hope you
you're
know
getting
this.
killed by the Holy Spirits.
Literally.
I mean, the power of Christ is compelling you.
All right. We're gonna leave and we're never coming back to this van. Okay, Ray? Come with me.
Take loot everything.
Don't worry. You'll see what happens. Come with us. Come with us.
Holy.
Wee! No lag.
Whee! I was running fine. It just people were teleporting.
I am the first
I didn't
one to
mind it.
make money.
Yeah, I think
Let it be
locally we were.
known.
I also can't tell if this is like internet either, and I'm just like lag.
I think it's
constantly.
PC because that's not happening to me or Ray.
It's happened a little bit to me, but it's
I
okay.
mean, I think it's just we're in-game jank for me, not anything like performance. Why is there a
Thing is, this
wheelchair
has-
there?
Sai
like,
is
once
just
you're on-
Okay, you want to
teleporting.
answer the phone?
Wait, am I? Just
No, not really, but I guess I got to.
Am I just
Sai-
No,
teleporting
it's
to you,
okay.
my bad?
No, it's more just gliding, and then just you do like a really big dash.
Hmm.
Serena.
You know, I'm gonna turn off my model and see if that works.
Okay.
Let me close.
Town hall behind the supermarket.
Yo, you're buying Coke?
I guess that would go to the Fountain Canal in the supermarket.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also have a Coke.
Huh. Now I'm
Guys,
just looking
come
at some
and
Twitter.
collect your
Sometimes.
money.
What the fuck? How?
This is
how
one
am
of
I
the
still get-
locations. These
I
are
am
called
still
dead
getting-
drops. So in the future, you can order stuff and they'll end up in like places. You have to go there and pick up the dead drops.
Ah.
I am
There's
not
another one right
confused
here.
of why I'm getting jitter.
Sky.
Hello, I'm still getting jitter.
What?
You know what?
Is your VTube Studio completely shut down? Is it the stream
turned it
eating
off.
up your CPU? Is there
No,
something
the
else running
CPU
in the background?
Let me check. 'Cause I don't know what's going on.
Oh, the
Tap it.
fountain. Oh, there it is. And it's got nothing.
Excuse me, chef. I'm buying
I think someone
very
grabbed it,
important
probably.
stuff.
So
It's using my.
if you go to if you look at the top of your screen, there's like this little compass thing, and if you look around, there's a golden star in that direction. Those are the main story stuff and the locations of them. So you just follow it, and it'll show you exactly where things are. And where to go. Not on your map. Hit tab. Get off your phone.
Like I
Right
hit
checking
tab.
his phone.
I hit tab. That's what happened.
No. Don't hit tab.
I'm still getting
So
jitter.
now you see that in that direction, there's a golden star at the top of your screen.
Oh, on the
I am
compass.
so confused
Yeah.
right now.
You can just follow it. No, it looks better on your stream now.
Yeah, it looks better on my stream,
Whee!
but like, look at the jitter here and there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't really know. It might just be regular optimization issues.
I think
Yeah.
Right
it
here,
might be,
Ray.
'cause, like, the
That's
game was
Mew's
running
way of saying
perfectly
skill
fine.
issue.
It's like
Skill
it-
issue.
The Krill issue? What?
Where'd you
Yeah,
go?
skill issue. No.
The imp
And
was
empty.
more than usual. Hello, yes, this is PNG side.
No,
When things
it's
don't
right
work.
here. It has 175 in it.
When things aren't working, PNG
Did you come to the
side is
right
here
one?
to
Did you
save
follow the
day.
star? Ray, I got behind you.
Uh,
Behind you. That's the casino. Come over here. Come here. This is the supermarket.
Okay, so I
And
found
there's
I
some
found the
money in
stash over there.
Leave Ray alone. Stop trying to punch him. Bruh.
At least the frame rate boost is worth it. I mean, kind of. It's still jittery as shit. Which I'm still wondering why.
Yeah, Sai's teleporting for me. It might be internet. Oh,
No.
there it goes.
Whoa,
Oh,
what the
no,
frick?
There was an explosion, guys. We
What?
Go
just
to
had
the
Uh,
center of the explosion. Go. Why did it
is this
explode?
is this Grand Theft Auto 5? You know what it told me?
No.
Kind of.
How did they find us?
Oh,
Surely
no,
it couldn't
what
have been the cans
happened?
of Coke leading to the RV.
Let Ray pick up the thing.
Yeah.
Raise your
Pick
hand.
up.
Ray's lost in the woods. We lost her
I
in
bet-
matter of seconds.
I'm
Damn.
in the dealership.
No, get out! Get out of the dealership!
How the
Get
hell
out.
did you end up in the dealership?
I was
did you end up in
following
the
the
dealership?
I might have had a Coke. Okay.
I was following the cans.
Yeah, follow the cans that I've
Follow
they've
the
led.
cans. Oh god.
Oh my god.
You wanna go?
No.
I Hansel and
It's not
Gretel our
punching.
way to the RV.
Wait, where is he? Hold on, let me check the map. Oh no, he's coming
Oh,
right
he's
there.
here.
Oh, what is that? A paper on the ground? Maybe you should pick it up and read it.
I-
Whoa, over here, right? Whoa.
I wanted to get marshmallows.
There's no
No.
marshmallows. Read the note. Oh no, our RV, it's broken.
Like,
You guys know
this
that
is
meme?
our territory.
table.
Don't interfere.
It's
Like,
broken.
No.
nah.
RV,
The
it's broken.
yeah, these bitches gonna learn. This is our territory now.
Sorry. I was tabbing back in.
How dare you? How dare
Did you button hook him?
I hope you know that we just lost all the money I got, right?
It's okay. It happens. We can make it back. Ray has some of it. Maybe you should have let Ray keep the money. And if you're gonna punch people, you should have just stopped punching people.
I was
Because it's
tabbing
gonna
back
go again.
in.
How dare you punch people?
I was tabbing
It's okay.
back
It's okay.
in.
I didn't know
my
you were that low.
God.
I apologize.
Also, I was looking at my thing. My CPU is doing some weird shit. Like it's jumping from 90 to 60 to 90 to 60 to 90.
Your
Damn,
PC
there
is
might be
having sex with
something.
itself.
There might be something running in the background. There's a car about to run me over.
I
Help.
don't know if like I checked everything that could be running in the background. I turned most of it off.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The game just might be really badly optimized. In
Yeah.
my honest opinion.
That's what I'm thinking too, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, in short, this game is bad, and we shouldn't play
It's
it.
not that the game is bad. The game is great, but holy shit, optimization wise.
Behind you.
Damn.
Turn around and start walking down the street towards me. Oh,
You know
talk
what?
to the
Actually,
person on the phone. Yeah.
I want to test this because let me go start. Let me go join my solo game and see if it's running better.
We
Okay.
had the Bennies in town. Oh hell
If that's the
no!
case, then I know it's not the other.
Yeah.
So we start
sorry.
from. Ow!
My bad. I was clicking left click for the payphone.
Ow! I got a headache now.
Why?
So okay, so now we don't have a place to live, right? Because our RV got blown up. So now we have to go to the motel and basically ask the lady in the motel and beg her to stay there.
So what you're saying is we're homeless.
Yes, we are currently homeless and have no place to go. Problem is,
Yay,
this place
I'm
has
a
a
bum.
curfew, and if we don't find a place to stay
That's
in the next couple of
single player
hours, we
where-
might get arrested. So,
So
Yay,
it's not.
I'm a
it's not
bum.
that.
hi, Minus.
Hello.
Hello.
It's hard
I'm-
not to pick you out
I-
in the
I-
crowd.
Yeah, I'm very inconspicuous. That's
Talk to
what I
her.
was going.
75 a week, okay, I guess.
Oh, you know, apparently it's also affecting it in the single player world. So I have no idea.
Closest to the office, okay.
Was there like a driver update I forgot about?
Maybe. Oh, it's Giovanni.
And now we start making our own drugs here.
Gotta go to the hardware
The thing
store.
is, before the van blew up, I just had a weird feeling about the van, and so I grabbed
Oh.
everything from the van.
We have a 2600 Pug. We can get Pac-Man up in here.
Fun.
Hey guys.
Hello,
Mm,
welcome in.
Uh,
I want to put the bed. Why are you just putting a bunch of cokes on the
I'm
ground?
thirsty.
Damn. Say that again.
What the?
Anyway, so now we live here in this
Hello,
small little place.
Delphi.
You spent your money on these coke cans?
This is my hard-earned cash. I collected trash for this.
Ow! Why'd you punch
Joke's
me?
on you. This heals me.
I fucking can with you both.
I don't want to know how this is going to work with the singular bed.
No, we can all sleep in one bed. Don't
All
worry.
right, okay, I'm done.
Okay, okay.
There are cokes everywhere.
Everyone,
God.
guys, we have to go to bed and buy shit tomorrow morning. You understand me?
More cokes.
Yeah, let's just do it now.
Bob Ross likes to sell drugs.
It's his new It's his
Oh, fuck.
occupation.
It's my new
We're in the
happy
universe where
accident.
he just makes happy drugs instead of paintings. How are you doing, Delphi? I hope you're doing well.
Ray,
Might just click on the bed.
Ass there.
click on the bed.
I am on the bed. I'm clicking on it.
Ray, click on the bed.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
Well, yeah, you were just staring at me like I was a statue.
Yeah, no. We
Alright,
if
I
you
will-
sleep, it just automatically.
I will
like,
clean up
just
my
stays
mess.
here. Okay, so Ray, the magic of this game is people text us, and when they text us, they'll ask for a certain amount and a certain amount of drug, okay, and we just kind of haggle with them a
Ugh.
little bit, and then we meet up with them at a certain place and give them the goods, and they give us the money, right? That's how it works. Now, here's the issue: no one really knows us yet. So we can do this thing where we go on our phone, go to products, and list our kush for sale. How much do we want to set it for? 40?
$40.
45.
All right.
45?
45 at least.
And we list it for sale, and then people are going to send us messages. Problem is that we also don't know anybody around here, and they don't know us. So sometimes you just gotta go worm your way outside and just give them drugs and be like, "Hey, free
Yeah.
sample on me," and they'll
Yeah,
be like,
Wait a
yummy.
minute. That means
You
we
gotta
have to
be
talk.
that guy.
Ew, we gotta talk to people. Ew.
Yeah, well, duh. We're drug dealers. That's how it works. So if you hit tab or like if you hit M is map, you'll see like people and then like a purple circle. Those people are potential customers, and that is the general radius of where they are right now. You can go to them and you can offer them the drug and be like, "Hey, it's a free sample. You want to try it?" I knock on door 3. There's Peter. And now you can ask him, like, "Hey, you want a free sample?"
Do I give him just
Guys.
one? Can I give him just one?
One. Yeah.
Guys,
Hello.
I bought the things that Ray needs.
Thank you. We don't need to buy a water can. We have one, I think.
I got soil, and then I
No
got trash
thanks.
bags because of
Peter
my-
File.
Oh my god, that just sounds so bad.
Anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
so wait. Ray, come here.
I have something to show you guys whenever you're done.
Ray, I
found-
need the drugs. I need the drugs.
How do I give them to you?
You have to put it on a shelf.
Wait.
Eh.
It's do you know?
Eh.
You want me to show you how to go to space?
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave 3. You take those 3 and you give it to people, potential customers.
Wait, Miyu, come here.
What's up? Give me a second. Oh, my game froze. Help.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
over here.
This game also did get updated recently.
Yeah,
Where?
over here.
What?
Well, I want to show you
Give me the damn seeds.
our weed space program. Ready?
The
Guys,
seeds
where
are
the
on the shelf.
seeds? Where?
The thing, yeah, no, I know about
There's
that.
Those aren't seeds. Those are fully done Kush.
I love this.
We don't have seeds yet. We had to talk to Uncle Nelson on the payphone. Which, by the
wanna
way,
say
Ray, you
Uncle
might want
Nelson.
to talk to Uncle Nelson on the payphone.
I gotta talk on the payphone. Why?
Because he's in jail.
I wanna
Gotta
see
go
how
help our
high I
uncle.
can get.
Uh,
Oh, I'm
Also-
gone.
Albert Hoover.
Where'd you go, Midas? I
I'm
wanted to
in
beat
the-
up this Coke machine with you.
I'm coming down.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
gosh, he's coming down!
Where are you?
I
Where'd you
went.
go, bro?
I think I might have glitched the game.
No
Oh,
way.
What? How?
I'm
Wow.
stuck. Hit, I'm stuck.
Oh, hold on. I want to see. Maybe I'm descending. Yep. Okay. I'm not stuck. Hi.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to hold on. Count to 60.
No.
Bananas.
No. Midas, no.
I'll just wait.
Midas!
I'll just do this until Ray comes here. Oh, hold on. I'm in danger. I must escape.
Oh my god. I like how it doesn't even show you going up. It just. I'm gonna beat up this machine for extra money.
Oh wait, you can do that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh shit.
It doesn't work. You can do
Oh,
ATMs too.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I didn't know that.
gosh.
Okay, we can get some plastic baggies and bag the extra.
I already
Kush
got
that we have.
the plastic baggies already.
Yay!
Okay.
We got another.
I have done nothing but go to space and drink Coke in this game.
I'm so proud of
in
you.
this lobby.
Okay, I don't really have that many more bagged goods. I'm gonna go make these deals.
Let's go make
Uh,
some deals.
If you always use your compass, Ray, at the top, it'll really tell you where everyone is and
Yep.
where to go for shit.
Yep. I've already got a bunch of them.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. Hi, Austin.
Geraldine Poon.
That's crazy.
I have $12.
That's a name and a half.
Let's go make some
Peter!
more Kush.
Peter. Hi, Peter. You want some drugs, Peter? Hi, Peter. You want some drugs, Peter? Oh, your eyes very red right now. I think you're still on that high from Ray earlier, bro.
Oh my god.
We
Man
gave him a
is
sample and he
wanting more.
immediately wanted more.
Oh.
Man wanted
Oh
more.
my
He wanted
God.
4, bro. He wanted drugs.
The
Yeah.
drugs are awesome.
I am out of samples.
Oh damn.
It's like I
Nixon,
got a
look, we're Breaking Bad, Nixon. Look at me. President
few,
Nixon.
it's like I got a
need
few
the
people
bags and stuff.
interested.
Hey, do you have the bags? Sorry.
No.
Why you said you got baggies?
I got the trash baggies.
I'll go put money in.
God, so much coke.
We love
My
Coke.
bad.
My bad, team. I'll make sure that I don't have Coke next time.
I have to feel my coke addiction.
Okay, so we need to send a message to Albert on the messaging app in order to order more seeds for planting.
Thank you for the fucking biddies, Dragon. Thank you.
I need to
Uh,
order a dead
You're
drop.
the
I'm gonna
best.
order 2
Thank you so
seeds.
much,
I
mate.
placed
How are
the order,
you?
and then so what
This game
happens,
is
Ray?
ready to die because not optimized, but hello.
So basically, yeah, it's going to. Oh, did you buy baggies, Sai? Or no?
I thought Midas bought them when he went in.
No, I bought
Okay, no, no,
something
it's
to
all-
collect more trash.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm right
Wait,
here. That's why I was asking.
also bought the thing to collect more trash?
Yes, so I can buy more coke.
Oh gosh.
Everyone should have one. Everyone should have.
Everyone
Okay,
should
I'm
have
gonna
more
go- I'm gonna
coke.
go grab more baggies, I guess.
I'm a drug dealer. Good one, partner. Take some free speed growth. Thanks. Just be
You know
honest.
what's another game we
I
should
give you
all
free
play?
shit. What?
What?
Farm
We
sim?
should actually we should play the TCG cards and shop simulator.
Oh,
And then
Can
we
you
should
do
all
that with multiple
compete.
people?
Hi, Dania.
So
Hi,
kind of no,
Diana.
so
Thank
technically
you.
no. To my knowledge, I don't think it's multiplayer, but I feel like if you set like things like you have to see who earns more money in a day.
uh,
I feel like
Oh.
that'd be
So Ray, basically, okay, so now Albert says the drop is ready, right? So basically, when you order a drop, remember the places where we got the money?
Yeah.
You have to go to one of those. It'll be at the blue star. So go to that blue star and collect a drop, and it's gonna be 2
Okay.
seeds.
got money to pay.
You don't want to be caught with
for
that
this
stuff on you, though.
yes.
So careful.
Oh, I'm
the
glad.
police
I'm
have a
glad you
very
got that
hands-on
dragon.
policy when it comes to
Yeah,
checking
they like
people.
to
They like to-
skim you down and just like
Yeah.
touch you.
Yeah. Basically, they want to hassle me.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey guys, I got the baggies.
nice.
Shit, I put it at the wrong time. Okay, that's fine. 7.
So, Blue Star.
Guys, where's the seeds? We need the seeds.
Ray
Right.
is getting them.
Ray, where are the seeds?
Ray's
Where-
getting them.
Ray, we want your
Why are you
Um,
hassling? Oh.
I have got nothing on me, so.
Okay, good.
He's getting shaken. Well, he's
I saw
getting
the side stream. I got nervous.
while he's getting shaken down. I'm just gonna go grab the seeds.
Don't worry, I got it.
How do I miss the trash can? Come on.
Ray, I need you to distract the policeman again.
Hold on.
Did you get me a bit of a suntan today? No, I did not get a suntan. I
Hold
promise.
on, I want to. Okay.
I
my
got a
mic
suntan.
is picking up on
I did
stream.
not get a
My bad.
suntan. I promise.
So I got to.
I just had to be PNG because this game is really badly optimized right now.
Did you get past them?
Yes,
Hey,
I'm
cool.
putting the seeds in.
Yeah, I can't believe they hassled me, but I had
Behind
nothing
you.
on me, so.
Behind you, Midas. Behind you, it's Bob Ross. I'm just kidding.
No. I'm not affiliated with the drug trade. I'm just collecting trash,
You're
He's
a
not
trash
affiliated
man.
with the drug.
basically.
He's not affiliated with the drug trade, but he's a big fan.
Yeah. You know, I just
That-
I just watched Breaking Bad 12 times, so I think I know how to make meth.
Oh my gosh, the pull.
I mean, we need we need
Trying to-
clean environments to peddle our drugs in safely. I mean, that's what this is all about.
Exactly. Exactly. We're
So
cleaning
we're
up the
purely
environment.
eco-biome terrorists.
Yeah, so we're cleaning up the environment so we can pollute it with our own product.
Exactly.
So basically, no one can pollute except us.
Yes.
Ooh, that was. I
Woohoo!
understand it now.
Yeah.
We have to buy 10 baggies. Don't worry, we don't have to buy it. I have some. We have $800, guys. We're making it big.
Apparently.
Ow. Freaking stupid Steely fan hit me in the head.
Yay. Silly fans of pain equal yays of a million.
Now they grow. Look at us go, guys. We're doing so much. We're
Go.
doing drug dealing. I'm gonna go beat up an ATM.
Have
How'd you get the
fun.
baseball bat already?
Oh yeah, it's in the basketball court. Everyone can get an
Ray,
big
I'm
baseball bat
sorry, but
free.
it's come to this, Ray. Unfortunately,
What?
it's come to this. Unfortunately, Ray.
Go to what?
It's come to it's time. I had to snip the thing.
Oh, by the way, Ray, you should go talk
No.
to Uncle Nelson.
It's too late, Ray. I must snip thine.
There's a payphone
No.
right there.
Loins.
Oh.
I
Go-
east.
Did you buy a second
At least
trash
I
can?
had.
Yeah, but it's decent
No, we
gas,
had it from
but
the,
you're lucky to make some
um,
real
Christmas
money.
lights
You'll
with
need to
number
expand your
5.
ops.
All
Or
I'm gonna
product
say
or
is-
customers.
All I'm gonna
Shorts?
say
Best way to
is
gain
You
your
were
customers
short?
is get a free sample.
100%. Hey guys.
There's a
Hey,
cheaper
guys.
for sale above a
Hey, guys.
Chinese restaurant.
Guys.
We need to get $800.
Guys.
Paul?
ball.
Paul?
Guys.
Ball.
Paul?
Yes.
Paul?
Guys.
Yes.
Ball.
Paul?
Ball.
Get
Paul.
that shit out of here. We don't
What?
fucking need that.
What do you want?
I had to snip Ray's thing with the scissors.
Huh?
Oh, the weed.
Oh. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
sad. Oh,
Ow.
yeah, you deserve that one.
I just snipped his
Um,
man. I just
Why do we
cut
have
off
an
a
entire
piece
shelf
of him.
full of baggies? We have
And
two more things of Kush. Should I just sell it?
Yeah. go ahead.
I think Miss Ming wants some.
Yeah, I'll give her
It's
some.
almost curfew though, so be careful.
Who the hell cares? The cops don't got nothing on me, bruh.
Guys.
Go fight them if I have to.
Guys.
I'll sleep in the corner.
What?
I got some drugs.
I'm so proud of you.
You got drugs?
Oh,
What's that about drugs? I say very loudly next to a police
Ray,
officer.
don't say anything. Don't say anything, Ray.
We got
Miss Ming.
drugs. and Speed. I know, right?
Sigh, don't. Just I'm building a collection.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
What are you doing? I have size stream pulled up. I know what you're doing. I just don't know why you're doing it. Why?
we gotta have a collection.
This
Why
is
the
trust
fuck are you spending our money on this shit?
No, this is my money. I made all this money
Ow.
on my own. This is recession proof. We can. This is recession proof. This is basically storing money for later.
Ow! I am crushed behind the door. Help!
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy. Stop throwing them out.
Thank you.
No.
Guys.
I can imagine the police walking by and just see a bunch of cans being thrown out the door.
I
Like
think I would get diabetes day one. Stop. This is my collection.
God,
How
if you,
dare you? Bob
That's-
Ross is not happy right now.
Speedo
Yep.
out there. I said, stop doing speedos.
hey, would you be drinking 100 cola a day till your third heart attack?
Coke is the enemy of weed culture.
Yeah.
Hey, coppers, you want to buy some
You
weed?
just try. There's so my game lags every time I go in.
This is your own fault.
Oh my god!
I must wait to snip.
Hold on.
No, you will
Oh
not
my
snip,
god,
snip.
bro.
I'm cleaning it
There
up.
are
Don't
so
worry.
I know what you're saying. Gotta go
many.
snip it.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm
Oh,
cleaning
are
it
the
up.
cans in the fucking skate park. I've got good aim. Holy shit. Oh, there's cops outside. Careful.
Yeah, we should probably go to bed.
Kind of want
Cops,
to
do you
beat some
want to
up.
buy some weed?
You guys want to go to the casino? I'll sponsor you.
Cops, look, I got weed. Also, I think they're trying to arrest me, guys. I'm sorry.
Go home. Excuse me,
Oh my god.
police
They're
are
trying to
nearby.
cuff me
Wait,
and I
no,
got the weed
Sai, I
on
can't
me.
go in now.
Guys, I have the
Oh,
weed
shit.
on me. Don't let them get me.
Sigh, I swear.
No, but I have cans on me. All right, I'm distracting them.
I'm
All right,
getting him. Don't worry.
They're after me.
What the hell did I just hear?
You heard
They were trying to.
I knocked out a cop.
I have two cops after me, cuffing me, bitch. You want to go?
Oh boy, that was a mistake.
Do I,
They
do I
have a
need,
gun. They're shooting at me.
do I need to go to sleep?
No, don't worry about it.
Yes.
We have to all go to bed anyway.
I'm being chased at the moment.
I'm sleeping in the corner. You have to let yourself in.
They shot me! I'm been shot!
You got shot.
Sorry,
Oh,
it's the first day and Miyu got shot.
oh my God.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If I die, I die.
I'm watching out the window at this insanity.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to help you.
Shit.
Oh
fuck.
my
Oh, no.
God.
They're gonna cuff me. No,
I put away. Sai, do not get cuffed with all the shit that we have. We
I'm
won't be able
trying
to.
not to. I am wanted though.
God damn it! Just get out of there, you piece of shit.
I did. I'm going. They'll never find me. They'll
Okay,
never
let's go to
get
bed. Let's
me.
go to bed. Unless you guys want to gamble. What the fuck with all these Coke cans, bruh?
Hold on, don't worry, don't
Hey
worry,
guys, how
don't
did we
worry.
get $1,000?
I got more.
But we need to get 800 so we can upgrade.
Ow, wait, I'm sleeping. No, no, my kingdom, no. Fine, you know what? I'm making this everyone's problem.
Oh,
What
never mind.
Fuck you.
the hell? This is worse than Repo.
What the fuck, bro?
Damn.
Some of these will end up in the
Damn
chat.
it!
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Go, my children.
Go! Be gone, you demon!
Hold on, I need to buy more Coke.
You never come back, you little bitch!
Wait, I
Sorry, Ray. Sometimes the crazies get in here.
let me in.
No.
Let me in.
No.
I want in. I'll be good.
No.
Shit, no,
Brain,
no.
brain error 404.
Oh, I can't put it there. You're so lucky.
The best part, I also had the tremors on me. We would have lost that too.
It's fine. Do
Oh
you see
my
what we're going through
God.
inside right now?
All right. It's time to sleep.
What the?
This is why people rent motels.
So they can dump coke cans on each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what people do, huh? You guys
That's
want to go
what-
gambling with me?
Yeah, you don't get a cheap hotel to fuck.
No,
you
no,
just
no, no. We
buy
can't go
100
gambling.
Coke cans.
Okay.
No, trust
Dump
me,
them
trust me,
everywhere.
trust me,
Ban
trust
the
me,
bot. That needs to be banned.
trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me.
Time to ban the bot.
Oh,
Bye, bye.
God.
If you want to mod me for this stream, I can watch your stream. so.
Shit, wait, hold
Okay.
on. Now I need money, so I need to actually get rid of
Might
some of
need
these
to type
Coke
something in
cans.
chat so I can actually do that though.
Me.
I fucking hate bots.
The cop I knocked out is
Withdraw.
still apparently conscious and suspicious.
No, he's 100% dead. They just like to act like they're conscious.
Nah.
Yeah,
He's-
I mean, they're trying to lull us into a false sense of security.
Exactly.
He's like, oh yeah, I mean, he's still conscious. You're like, no, he's not, bruh.
He's conscious of everything that's
All right.
happening, and that's why
Alright,
he's
I'm coming to the casino.
Good, because I'm already here.
I need
dead.
to
I
buy
like
a
how you
Coke
guys
to
do
heal.
that, and I'm making our product right now. Guys, we need to go to bed. I got too much product.
But we're gonna gamble.
Yeah, okay,
If
give
you
me
don't-
like 5 minutes. Miu's gonna gamble
Mm.
her money away.
If you don't have any good
You
returns by
broke
the
the
time that
Coke
happens, I will-
machine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll do it to every single one too.
Why?
Fuck you.
Coke.
Fuck you and your Coke.
It gets fixed, right?
No.
No.
What? No. What? Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay.
No more Coke.
Yes,
My
sir.
God.
I just
No
made
more
$1,000. That's
Coke.
crazy.
Nice.
I started with 200.
You made $1,000. I think that's a good time to call it.
No. Gambler's fallacy. I'm increasing the bets to $100.
Yeah, 90% of gamblers give up before they win big.
Wait, no. Sai, just trust me, okay? Trust me. Hold on. I'm pulling a mindset.
You know you're right. I'm gonna withdraw $500. I'm gonna gamble.
Wait,
with
no,
that.
hold on. Wait, let's be smart now.
Wait, hold on. Hold on 1 second. So if they're
I'm almost
out,
out of my money.
if they're out gambling,
What are you doing?
nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm collecting trash so I can come gamble with you guys.
I'm gonna go to 10. I might
Officer,
just
no.
put my money into blackjack, Licky.
No, I think ride the hog or whatever it's called is
Ride
not
the
rigged.
hog.
Yeah.
I
That
just
one's
like
not
blackjack.
rigged.
I just got 21.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I just made $200. I'm gonna end that for today. Sai, let's go. I'm gonna go break every Coke machine I see. Oh, that's just a sign. I almost beat it up.
What the fuck? What happened?
Hi, Midas. You see this
Host
Coke
le-
machine
wait,
over
wait,
here?
why-
No,
Hey,
no,
Wait, guys,
Midas.
guys,
Midas,
shut
you
up.
see this
What,
Coke
guys,
machine over
guys,
here?
no,
Midas.
host-
no, not the Coke
Me,
machine.
the host left the game.
I didn't.
Then
Everyone else is in
why-
here. Did you get kicked?
Yeah,
You got kicked. Hold on, I got you. I got you.
joining.
Shh, shh,
I'm trying to.
Okay, you're joining.
You're trying to. I'm sorry. Continue with your work. Just pretend I'm not here.
All right, who's the bitch I need to beat up?
Just
Why am I
pretend
under
I'm
arrest?
not here.
God.
Why am I under arrest?
Shit.
What did I
Wait.
do?
Okay. Hold on, Miu. We can talk about.
Why are you spewing out Coke
We can talk-
cans?
I'm thirsty.
God, why did I lose? Guys, I lost the $500 in my fucking hand.
Oh my God.
It's
I'm
okay. It's
dying
okay. Okay, listen. Here, hold on. Let me defend my case.
What the
Let me defend my
fuck?
case.
Okay.
Ross isn't
All right.
happy.
No. Listen, I can make you. I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I meant to drink. I meant to
Get
drink.
over here! You piece of shit! You think you can hit me now? What the fuck?
That was an accident. I ran out of cokes, and the button to hit is the same as to drink.
You want to go? You
No,
trying to
I
punch
don't. I
me?
just want to drink. I just want to drink. I just want to drink Coke. Ow.
Coke cans!
Okay, I'm making a run for it. I won't come back.
Oh no, guys,
And we don't like your
Guys.
parts around here.
guys.
Wait,
Coke's around here.
It's mindset. I think I just
Where-
gambled away all our money.
what? We have. I have
Thought.
I'm sorry, Sai. I
You know-
told you one thing. You said $500. Why the fuck did you take
I
out any more
lost-
from the bank?
Because what I what happened is this: is I respawned in, and the $500 that were in my hand, I turned into 1,000, and then
You're banned from even touching the ATM ever again.
but it wasn't even.
You should be
me.
glad I have some cash on me.
This is why I'm glad I
so
have.
I wouldn't
that-
be able to even grow any more weed tomorrow.
I am so glad I have cash too.
I had
Oh yeah,
One
you might
dollar.
want to.
$1
If you get caught by the police, they'll take away max of 250 from you. So careful about that.
Problem is, I wasn't even caught.
Fucking hell,
Well,
man.
well, these if
Remember, I got.
if I have
yeah,
nothing
that-
else on
dude,
me,
guys, I got fucking. Remember when I got kicked? I had
Yeah,
$500
I
in
know
my.
you're
Yeah,
banned
shut the
from
fuck
it.
up. I had $500 in my hand.
You're
I get back.
banned from it.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Hit the fucking bed.
the
No,
good
no,
nap
legit.
nap.
I just spawned back in after having to rejoin, and the 500 in my hand is gone. I'm like, the fuck.
All right.
Take nap nap.
I'm coming to bed. I'm coming to bed. All the coke is
Oh
gone.
hey, look, it's Mindset. Hi, Mindset.
Hello.
I was pulling a U with the slot machine and won $2,000.
How are you doing, mindset?
Hi, mindset.
And also, good morning. Gambling is fun on this until you
Ow!
lose.
Ow! Ow! What did I do?
Hit the bed. Fucking sigh. Get in the room and
Waiting.
get in the bed.
I'm literally waiting.
I made the bed for you.
You're not here. Oh no, there you
I
are. You're
fucking am
lagging
here.
real hard, sigh.
We made $1,000. Hell yeah.
God.
We made $1,000, but we only have 400. So what happened, bruh?
We just woke up from asleep all day. Nice.
Damn, we leveled up, bitches.
Hell yeah. Let me clean up this shit.
What the fuck you talking about? I'm still loading.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Fuck it. I'm just getting out of the game real quick.
man.
It
Who
might
left
be
all these
internet,
Coke
Si.
cans?
I don't even know if it's that. That's the problem. Because it was working fine earlier.
I got $20 from just cleaning up the Coke cans in our
Can you
room.
send me another invite?
Yeah, I got you. I don't know why that's happening to you, dude.
I just want to let you know I spent $100 on Coke.
Oh, wait, this happened to you before? Okay, so at least I'm not the only one.
Yeah, but Sai's lobby was also super laggy. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's internet for him, rather than that thing.
Yay! We found the advanced.
Robot ads.
It's alright. I was reporting a bot.
No, you're good.
Okay, I've spawned back in.
I am a good citizen.
Wait, question.
Answer.
Did you guys have any of the pot or the product on you?
No.
That means
What
when I
the-
oh god, it
Sai, I
despawned in my
told
hands.
you to put them on the shelf. Why didn't you put it on the shelf?
I wanted to go gambling.
Why would you want to go gambling with the weed on you? Why are you trying
What?
to gamble with your life too?
To be fair, it wasn't even my fault that it despawned.
As you could see, lives are ruined every day by gambling.
Bro.
Well,
That's
like-
fucking dumb, bro. I have to order another dead drop with this shit.
Where
We're
is
broke
he?
as fuck right now.
Where is he? I want to throw a chair at him.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
throw
Why are you
chairs. It
throwing-
wasn't even my fault.
And it was your fault.
How? How is it my
Thank you
fault?
for taking
Did
out the
I-
trash. You're forgiven.
Was it my choice?
The
that-
trash. You're forgiven.
Was it my choice for the fucking lag out
You
all
are
that bullshit?
forgiven.
You're forgiven.
Either way. Start button. Hey guys.
Hello.
Oh come on, just let me grab the dang money. If this continues, I'm just gonna fucking have to raid out, unfortunately. This is just too annoying.
Why is
Yeah.
it lagging so badly for you? Do you want to
I
like
don't-
try to like close schedule one out completely and then relaunching
Like
it?
at that point, yeah.
Hey, so how do we take out the trash?
You need a trash bag.
Okay.
Oh.
There's some on the shelf, right?
Which shelf?
One of the
I have
shelves.
no
in the
idea.
thing. I don't know which one it is, but
Excuse me,
there's
citizen.
two shelves in there, so shouldn't be.
You know
where's
what there
that?
you
Okay.
know what I
That's fine.
realized, guys?
What?
Did you? What?
There are
What
two
did you
shelves
realize?
in you. One that's full and one that's not.
I mean, that's
What?
a good analogy for the brain.
I
That's
know,
great.
right?
Both of my shelves are empty, so
My
I
shelves are at 100%.
I
And they're
see a
entirely focused on getting Coke.
I see a TV, but that's not a trash can.
No trash bag.
Yeah, I don't see any trash bags.
There should be towards the bottom.
Damn.
I see
There's some
shovel.
bugs. I'm seeing some bugs now. Trash bags? Are we out? I think we're out of trash bags. Oh, maybe Sai had them on him. Sai, do you have your trash bags on you?
Okay, every time I rejoin your game, it despawns everything in my hands.
I don't know what's going on with that because that shouldn't happen in the first place.
Like this game, I'm gonna be honest. This game might just be breaking on my end, and I might just need a raid out. I'm gonna be straight up honest.
If you want to. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Like this is a bunch of bullshit, but oh well.
Stuff happens.
Sorry guys, sorry for a short stream. I'm going to raid out. I'm going to.
Do you
want
want to do something else? We could do something else if you want.
I mean, I would prefer that personally, but you know, if you guys want to continue doing schedule one, I could. Honestly, I prefer just doing a just chat because of this shit.
Well, I mean, Ray and Midas are streaming. What's the
Yeah.
verdict,
Yeah.
guys? What do you want to do?
I mean, don't much matter
Midas
to
is
me.
muted.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to chat.
Okay.
my dude.
I am okay with whatever.
Impromptu hot takes time.
Hot
This
takes!
game is not optimized
Impromptu
well.
hot takes. Besides, it's not like we don't got a bunch of options to talk about it.
Hot take.
it's
I
up-
should be allowed to drink as much Coke as possible.
That's
I mean, they
perfectly
are
fine.
also streaming right now, so it would just turn into
I
a just
know.
chatting stream. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I mean, I'm good with it. I don't really care either way.
Let's go.
Um.
Ow.
We could play. I don't know. I was gonna say we could
Oh,
play
Nips?
schedule one.
Uh,
Eh.
truck simulator.
Truck Simulator is crazy. I think I uninstalled it though. I'm sorry.
Fuck it.
Because we weren't planning on doing it.
I don't think I even have it.
Truck Sim?
No,
You
truck
have
simulator.
trucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You, of course, you have it. You were
Of course you
there.
fucking have it. You the fuck I would have suggested.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Hold on, I need to
The
finish my
fuck?
magnum
Takes forever.
opus, and then I will get off of
Aye.
schedule one. If you want to tune in to see what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Oh no! What are you doing?
I'm getting on top of
Nothing.
the highway.
Probably a bad idea.
Nah, it's very fun. I'm just
Just
running
don't
around.
Let me
Good
just
idea.
I'll let you guys know I made $150 off of trash. I
That's
know
so
exactly where this is
incredible.
going.
Yeah, I had no idea what was wrong with that game, and that was weird.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do here?
We can do lots of things.
We can do Jackbox.
Nah.
Does anyone have
Uh,
Jackbox?
wait.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
do
I've
not.
got-
I definitely do not.
I've got 3 through 9.
Hmm. We could do that. Impromptu Jackbox stream.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let me
That seems
finish
fun.
drinking these 66 Cokes, and then I will be done.
Like, I'm down for either Jackbox or just straight up just chatting.
Let's just have a just chatting stream if you want. I mean, Midas, do
down
you
for
have it
just chat.
downloaded?
Yeah. I always have them downloaded. Yeah.
You
It's
never
up
know
to
when
you.
you
It's
never
up
know
to
when
you
you're gonna
guys.
need
You
a
guys are
party
the ones
stream.
streaming.
Yeah.
I say we just do it just chatting, and then later on do maybe Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
I love me some Jack in the Box. They have such good fries.
Thighs? Why are we talking about thighs all the time?
Fries.
You were saying thighs.
I said fries. Not
You
everyone's
said
a simp.
thighs. You are a simp though.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What about being hot in the room?
It's hot.
I know.
I need to
I
turn on
know
my fan.
Muse. I know Muse fucking internet history. I know she's been looking up Venom.
The
Huh?
19 inches of venom.
Venom is
Wow.
the worst movie I've ever seen. Anyway,
Clearly, you have not seen
Saving.
Megalopolis. Wait,
Saving Private
I
Ryan.
still have 44 Cokes to go.
it's okay.
What?
You can do it next time.
No, I only drank 23.
Only.
All right.
It's a very concerning amount of coke.
I've actually
Yeah.
never done a just chatting stream, so I have no idea.
By doing just
what
chatting,
that-
then you have to experience what it is like to be a just chatter.
Okay.
So roughly translate, it's just a bullshitting stream.
Literally. Have you ever bullshitted before?
Yes.
Then you're an expert at this.
What do you want to talk about?
So, Mike, I have the perfect topic.
Oh God.
So,
Hold on,
my topic
I need to.
is a simple one.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys approach new people?
I don't.
Not well because I'm an introvert.
I don't.
So
There
the
you go.
collective
Answer
answer is no.
Answers. There you go. Easy.
You know what's that is? It's not even, I do it this way, I'm not into it. It's just a hell no. That's exactly what that answer was. Holy shit.
Hold on. I don't know what to put as the visual.
Um,
I'm gonna try setting this up while you guys are saying shit.
what am I saying?
You're talking. We're talking about
am.
approaching new people.
Yes, we are talking about approaching new people and how you guys apparently fucking don't do it.
Okay, look, we're all VTubers, okay? If we wanted to properly have conversations
God.
with human beings, I wouldn't be a 2D avatar on the internet pretending to be an anime girl, okay? I would not be doing that. I would be out there communicating my ass off. But no, I'm not
Yep.
like that because I don't have a life.
That is a very fair point.
So the reason you
hold on
don't do
one
it is
second.
because of cringe.
The reason I don't do it, Sai, is because I don't know how. And two, I
It's
would
called saying
actually
hi.
shit myself before I actually have a productive conversation with a human being I do not know.
Yeah, basically.
Perfect idea then.
What
No.
do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean perfect idea?
I have an idea.
So you have an idea, but you don't know what it is.
Yes. It's the beginnings of an idea. It's called thought.
What?
I'm
Are you
thinking.
okay?
No.
Are you okay, son? We don't like it
No.
when you think. It gets scary.
I'm never okay when I think. When
My
I
brain-
think, people tend to just lose it.
My
Yeah.
brain hurts now.
Your brain hurts.
Yes.
Yay!
It's because of you, Sai.
Why does your character like your Fuji look like a Fairly Odd Parents thing?
Because my friend.
It's
made
because
it
of the
for me.
crown, isn't it?
Yes.
That's why you think that.
Yes.
Just because people have a crown doesn't mean they're fairly odd parents.
Do you have a crown?
I don't, but that doesn't
Then
mean I'm
you're
a
not
fairly
a
odd
Fairly
parent
Odd
either.
Parent.
Yeah, that's literally the point I'm making.
I know. But you wouldn't matter anyway. Midas has a crown
Wow.
on his head. He's a Fairly Odd Parent.
Wow.
Oh,
He's a Fairly Odd Parent.
what the fuck?
What?
That's kind of mean, don't you think?
I'm in hell. I'm never a good person.
That is true. We all know you're Jack the
Yeah,
Ripper.
yeah, that is a fair
Everyone-
point.
I'm not Jack the Ripper.
Wow. We
No,
beg
you're-
to differ.
I'm not
You're jacked a
the
little
Ripper.
bit. You're jacked a little bit.
Why is that been your new thing, Mew? It's just straight up calling you Jack the Ripper.
Ask X.
Why though?
You have to ask X.
X, why am I Jack the Ripper?
Is X in chat right now?
I don't know.
You should probably find
X
that
is
out
not
before
gonna
you just
give it
start
to ya.
asking. Oh my word.
He. Question.
What?
Answer.
What's you guys' favorite colors?
I think mine's pretty obvious. Pink and blue.
Damn.
Why?
It wasn't
Um,
red.
Why would it be
Oh,
red?
Like
I like
what-
red.
I couldn't tell.
Wow. Is that true?
Yes.
It's almost like that's like your entire thing. As an
It-
imp
It's not
from
my
hell.
entire thing.
I'm
Midas.
gonna take a screenshot of your stream right now, and you're gonna tell me.
Midas.
Yes.
Midas.
Yes.
Midas.
Yes.
Midas.
Wait, am I muted?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Am I muted? Yes.
Sigh, you're gonna get hurt eventually.
Yeah.
I plan on it.
What?
I plan
Sir?
on it.
Here,
That's-
send,
I think I'm not going to enjoy it.
I can't talk to you right now.
Wow.
Yay.
Just
I'm just-
wow.
I went ahead and just
Disappointed.
ended stream because I didn't.
You
really
can't be
know what to do,
disappointed in me.
So I'm gonna switch PNGs.
Alright.
Damn.
Hold on 1 second.
Also, Midas, question: what's your favorite color?
Sorry, I had to pick something up.
Did he just squeeze out like some sort of kidney stone?
No, I just made a really weird noise while bending over.
That was a great answer to what's your favorite color.
Yellow and purple.
Hold on,
Ew.
hold on.
Purple's base, yellow's not.
All right, fuck. you.
Wow. Just because it's a
What?
shade of red.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Right. Sai is colorist.
Colorist.
Yeah,
How- what is that?
you seem very fixated on a certain spectrum
color?
of the light of light.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I
That's
like
red.
blue.
I think red is like the slowest wavelength too, so it makes sense. I
It's
guess.
not the slowest
no,
Oh.
it's lowest energy actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
No.
which correlates to the wavelength. Because lower energy means the
or longer the wavelength.
the longer wavelength, so it's it makes sense.
Well,
Ew.
it's still moving at the same speed, just it's
You
not
know what I'm
as
talking about. You know what
quickly
I'm
as
talking
light.
about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
That makes
shit!
it-
I turned myself
What
into an
the
FBI
fuck?
agent.
Wait, it's Mr. FBI agent.
What the frick?
Why do you have that saying?
Talk about it.
I'm sorry,
Mr.
Mew was a
Wait,
fed the whole
wait,
time.
wait,
I
Mr.
knew it.
Mr.
The-
FBI
the-
agent, have you enjoyed the times we spent together?
Are you
I realized
telling
that I
me-
clicked on it. I didn't mean to click on it. I'm gonna rename it. I'm gonna rename it. Hold on.
Are you telling
Oh.
me Mew is not a real person and has just been a fed?
Yes.
So this explains the syndicate entirely.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what explains this even better?
What?
Why are you Bob Ross?
Cause I'm Bob Ross.
No.
I think you'd play
I'm Bob
Pictomancer.
Ross.
Yeah, you would play Pictomancer.
No.
Pictomancer's just a pissed off Bob Ross.
I'm a Bob Ross, bro.
You are a Bob Poss.
I'm a Bob Ross.
No.
Fine. Go. You wanna go? Lethal Company
Yeah.
dance.
Lethal Company, me, you.
The 8-bit Lethal Company, me, you.
Exactly. Everyone's becoming 8-bit. It's the 8-bit wars again. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
The bit wars. Wait, I question. What do you think was worse? The bit wars, the console wars?
I don't console because people suck. There we go.
Console because you're an asshole.
Basically, yeah.
You're doing this to yourself. I hope you know.
What am I doing?
No.
You keep complaining about my Fuji's. I'm gonna make it worse, obviously.
Oh no.
What?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that one?
I like cursed Fuji.
Oh no. I know that
Oh, no.
laugh. I know that laugh. I am frightened.
God, this is horrifying.
I don't like any of this.
Like I am deeply concerned for our safety now. Oh my god.
Yep.
It really did get worse.
Oh fuck. Man.
I feel like Barney's about to come over here and body slam me now.
Furries are going wild now.
What you gonna do when Barnamaniac runs wild on you?
I can make it
Furries
worse.
are going wild.
I feel
Oh
like
my
Bart.
god, what have I found? I found something horrifying.
What do
Like,
you mean you
worse-
found something horrifying? What'd you do?
Worse than Macho Man Randy Barney over here.
Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my
Uh,
god.
What is it?
Just trust me.
I can't trust.
Just trust me.
Oh, I feel like we.
Is that the Rock as a Goomba?
It's it's Maui as a Goomba.
So the
Uh,
Rock is a Goomba.
He looks like if a thumb gains sentience.
God.
I cannot process this image. Like my brain will not function.
You know it's bad.
I think I have that saved on my camera roll.
I would actually watch a movie with it. You know what's bad? I'd actually watch a movie with him as the main character rather than the Minecraft movie.
Chicken
Oh.
jockey!
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey!
Oh my god.
I am Steve.
I am Steve.
Am Steve.
No, you're Ston.
What?
I
That's his
am
name now. It's not
stoned.
Steve, it's Ston.
I just shit
I
myself.
am placing blocks and chickens.
I'm in fucking Minecraft.
I
I
have no idea
am
what's going on
blazing
here anymore.
blocks
I have lost
and
control.
chickens. I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Oh yeah, should we talk about the Minecraft
Ah!
thing?
I haven't seen the movie.
I have.
Well, I
I
was
have
gonna
not
say the
seen
other
it yet. I
Minecraft thing.
have.
What other Minecraft thing?
The other Minecraft thing?
Did
What other Minecraft
another YouTuber get exposed?
Probably
Well-
did.
You know the worst part is that would not be surprising.
Oh god, please do
That
not
is
let that
not
come to pass.
Oh, we know.
Minecraft. Such a good game. Such a
For such
shit
awful-
community.
I'm just never involved in any communities because
Oh, you
The
don't want to be
other-
involved in the Minecraft community.
I don't want to be
Half
involved.
of
in
them go to
any.
jail.
Guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
For-
do it my
for
own
preying
thing.
Yeah, for preying on the other half.
Yes.
I just I'm just gonna go over here, kind of do my own thing with create mod and just call it a day. I don't want to get
Wait,
much
what
more
do you
involved.
mean incoming Frosty Milwaukee? Also, how's it going, Frosty? How's it going? How is the loot cat?
Hello?
Oh my god, they're right. Incoming Psy.
What do you
No.
mean in ow? That was rude. Ow.
Like, brrrr.
Oh my god, look at that.
Hello,
Raid.
thank you for raid, cat. Thank you. How's it going? Here's a big fat hello. Hello. How are you? I got hit in the face.
Quick, someone redeem, please no. And silence.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad I wasn't in the face. But how are you doing, Frosty Milwaukee? How is your stream? How are you? How is it going? How is the loot cat?
Did you say lewd cat?
Yes. Unlike you,
Wow.
who denies having an OnlyFurs, she wears it proudly.
So, someone redeem, please no. Like right now.
You have
got
a
you.
OnlyFurs, Ray.
Someone redeem, please no.
It's literally on your fucking thing.
pl-
Ow, by the way.
The reason why this redeem has a timer is partly because I used to spam it.
I was playing.
Not
Just
just
playing-
you. Not just you. I may
No,
have.
I know. It was literally all of chat. You,
Wait, you
me,
lo-
pretty
you-
much everyone.
Yep.
Doing
everybody.
well playing Grand Blue Fantasy. I have never played Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh
Honestly.
my god, Grand Blue Fantasy is so good.
I have no idea what it is. I know it's like a fighting game at best. I'm a lewd lol. Although I am often just chilling. I mean, true. I'm just saying, at least you accept being a lewd tuber, while this cat over here has an OnlyFurs and says it's not.
I'm gonna bonk him.
Motherfucker, you have an
It's for
OnlyFurs. I just came your
education.
Twitter.
It's
I
for
will
educational
bonk you.
purposes.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. It's an educational thing. He does it for
Yeah.
education.
Who the
It's a-
hell ever said it's educational?
It's
I don't
a
know.
college course on anatomy.
It's a college course on
What the
anatomy.
What the fuck?
That's Ray's Twitter. It's in a college course on
Oh,
anatomy.
what the
This is the
fuck?
uvula.
I'm just describing Grand
What
Blue
the-
Fantasy. It's not bad. Nice. I might check it out myself when I can. All the thing is, that every
Oh.
time I think of Grand Blue Fantasy, all I can think of is Blaze Blue, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, Ragnar was so cool. And I'm pretty sure
My.
everything I just said went over every single one of you guys' heads.
No.
You don't say.
You guys have never heard of
No.
Blaze Blue.
Never.
You guys don't know who Ragna is.
No,
Who?
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Nah.
sounds like you made that up.
It really
I'm not making this up.
Brago 404.
Brango 404. That makes all the amount of sense. Makes all the amount of sense. Oh my gosh.
Franco
Oh my gosh.
404.
Error 404. Silinks not found.
But if he's
Question.
not found, I mean we can take over the cafe now.
No, you cannot. You can't just take over my cafe every single time I leave.
You just said not found. That implies
Yeah,
it'll take a
doesn't
while to
mean
find
you
you.
can't have it.
That implies it's going to take a while to find you.
I do have a question though. What is a niche series you guys think is should have more people watching or like playing it?
Project Zomboid. I love Project Zomboid. It's my favorite.
I'm not
game.
really okay. I'm not really like other people where I play games that people don't tend to play. I only play
Oh, are
games
you one of
people
those
other people
trend
like.
chasers?
No, it's more like I play games because other people like them, so I know that I will like them. You know what I mean?
So
Because
you're looking for other people's validation on the game being good before playing anything.
yeah, because I tend to like what majority of the population will like. When it comes to horror games, like sure I'll go to like indie websites and like look at horror games and stuff, but in the end, like the really enjoyable games that I will spend the most time on
Ugh.
are games like that other people will like. You know, the majority of people will like.
Did they
I don't
even
really go out of
update
my way
Project
to play games.
Apparently, did they even Rish is asking, did they even update Project Zomboid past 0.42?
They're still working on that.
Apparently, they're still
technically,
working on that.
the patch hasn't actually come out yet. It's still an unstable.
I'm gonna lyric, don't mind me, Sai. I'm
Mm.
just gonna go in the back store and drink all you coffee. Hey. You better not drink all of
hey.
it.
The good
Actually-
stuff. The good stuff's on the top
Hey.
shelf.
Actually, I take Project.
It's been over a
Zomboid
year
back.
now.
That
Yeah.
there's well, the updates are actually coming out. So
Well, my
they've been-
problem is this: is like when it comes to like games that promise like big updates and then they push it back far away. Eventually, you end up with a Star Citizen.
Well,
Oh,
Which
God,
did you guys
Star
see the
Citizen is great.
did you guys
I
see the
think-
new recent news about Star
Oh
Citizen?
God! Like I
I
was an
think-
early backer in that game, and I am very
It
disappointed
has
in myself
just
now.
passed $13 million.
And it's still not even an alpha.
There is
think-
no release date set.
I think comparing Project Zomboid to like a Star Citizen thing is, but it's kind of
That I fully agree with. It's probably too much of a comparison. I fully agree with that. My point is like you don't want to keep holding on to something that's gonna keep pushing it off. You know,
right.
as
well,
it's kind of precaution.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the big
Fine.
update for
I
Project
had the right to
Zomboid
drink all the
came
coffee.
out, I think,
It's the only
4
way
years
I
ago.
won't
Or no,
murder-
it
Oh yeah.
came out 3 years ago, I think. And that was the one that added multiplayer, and it was a big overhaul. And now they're
Some
kind of
scam.
doing some tweaking to it. And they've been talking about it for about a year, and now that I think that's good development time. Like they'll add like patches, but the game
Fair.
is mostly community run. Like,
Yeah.
but
It was in the
I-
contract I signed. I get to drink all the coffee and I don't murder your customers. Fine, just don't murder the customers.
Yeah, but I actually rescind my submission because I don't want Project Zomboid to go into the mainstream.
Why?
Because it's such a unique niche game that I feel like if more people were to play it, they would ask it to be like everything else, and then it might
Yeah.
become like that.
There is always that type of issue.
They're like, I want this
I'm
game
gonna
to
be
be like
honest.
the 20 other games that I play, and I'm like, no, this game is a unique
I
unique
I
little special diamond. Leave it alone.
I would agree, but I also have to disagree because when it comes to like things becoming more popular, it depends on how they get popular and for what reason. Like in my opinion, when it becomes like games like that getting popular, it's usually just because the game mode they're playing, which is the survival aspect, which is what makes it fun.
Right. But
So I
like,
don't think I'd worry too much if it did become popular. My only thing is like you'll probably have copycats of that game after a while. You know, it'd be like Tarkov. Then you have the new extraction like Gray Zone Warfare, and then you have the space version where you're in Space World War I, where it's Space Tarkov, and then you have Call of Duty doing a Tarkov. Then you have Battlefield doing their own version of a Tarkov, and next thing
Yeah.
you know, you have fucking Bungie coming out with their own Tarkov hero shooter like
Se-
Overwatch
spending
mix.
hundreds of millions of dollars for 20 people to play it.
Yes.
Tarkov.
Yeah, but so I don't think
Yes.
that's gonna happen. If Project Zomboid were to get into the mainstream, that would not happen because it is so it's hard to describe, because if I describe it, it sounds like every other game, but it's not. It I don't know. It's a
The
special
point
little
of
gem.
Project Zomboid is to be harsh but
Mhm.
fair.
Yep.
It's all about learning each run. Though I certainly wish there were more populated multiplayer servers, whitelist,
Oh,
and such.
yeah, like
Um,
your first couple hours of playing Project Zomboid is just you saying this is bullshit over and over and over again. It took me an hour to learn how to melee, because but though to be fair, that one's on me because I'm stubborn. I refuse to play tutorials and then I get annoyed when I don't know the controls. But that's me. So
well, it could be worse. You could play the tutorial and then forget the controls.
yeah.
I
But
don't
also
play tutorials because I think they're a waste of my time.
every tutorial in Project Zomboid, you end up dying.
Yeah.
And I think that's really funny. Like
Yep.
you
Yeah.
just lets you play until you die and then says, "Yep, tutorial over."
You're like, oh yeah, now
That's
just
crazy.
Yes.
You missed the OG tutorial? Damn.
Yeah.
With your wife? Wait. I had a wife? When did I get a wife?
You have a wife.
You
That's
had a
great.
waifu?
Apparently.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
Apparently I have a wife. Make her soup. I made her soup. I made my wife soup.
Well,
It's such a
I'm a
random
good.
thing that made me laugh.
I am a good husband. I'm a good husbando. I
You're
made
a
my
good
wife soup.
husband.
I mean, if you had a wife and you don't even remember you had a wife, she must have headed for the hills after that soup.
Or it's
No, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I was just hitting the head.
or maybe it's like a case of like the movie Memento where you had a wife, but you
Motherfucker
lost
was
her.
not memento me.
Yeah. Memento.
No.
It's
You
a-
know what it
Memento
is?
mori.
It's like that. It's what is it? We're getting prestige. That's what it is.
yeah.
Um,
Wife prestige.
I don't think that's how that system works.
The OG tutorials, Project Zomboid and MC find a shelter with his wife, and she broke her leg, and you had to take care of her. Oh,
Oh, that's why the menu screen looks
Oh,
like that.
you don't
Uh,
have a wife. The game. You have a wife in the game.
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that was missing from that one comment was me basically going like, "You're still
oh my God.
maidenless."
You're still maidenless.
Neo, thank you.
Fuck you.
Neo, thank you for the resub.
I'm not maidenless.
You are.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. It's over.
But yep, it has been decreed. You are maidenless.
I am
You
not the maidenless.
are maidenless.
How am I maidenless?
Considering you're the
Where
shortest
is
one
your
here.
maiden?
Got so quiet.
I like how no one was willing to say anything.
Yeah,
Where
Like,
is your
what the hell?
maiden?
Hey, you're not exactly
How am I
defending
maiden?
yourself.
How am I maidenless?
You're maidenless.
Neo, if you want to claim him, go right ahead. I don't think he's in a position to disagree.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
What's the latest thing you guys have done on your streams?
I wore a maid dress. I actually have.
Uh.
I have a clip. Oh no, I remember that.
Yo, oh, I like this. I
Wow.
like this.
Oh god, I completely forgot about that. I'm deleting that actually right
Yeah.
now. It's that bad.
I love this. I love doing this.
I mean, for me, it's like just the things I say probably end up being very lewd. I have not done anything, honestly, that pertains to lewdness.
I think Sai's answer would probably be fantasizing about the flesh mechas. No,
Yeah,
that's
that
that
makes
that
that's
sense.
a weird
that was
thing. That's
Yeah.
that wasn't Luke. That
no,
was just rancid.
the flesh mecha is an actual thing. Midas, have you
Oh
heard of
no,
flesh
we
mechas?
are not doing that tonight, Sai.
Midas, do you know Attack on Titan is technically a flesh mecha?
No.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that, but now I see
You?
what you're getting at.
You, I'm gonna bonk him.
I mean, am I
I'm
wrong? It's
gonna
I mean,
bonk
technically a
him.
give
flesh
you
mecha.
permission.
I-
I give you permission fully.
It was a prequel to Evangelion.
Technically, so is Evangelion is also a flesh mecha.
Oh
The
boy.
son steps in mom.
I think I'm just gonna leave now.
You've made a.
Hey Ray, I got a better thing than flesh mecha now.
Oh god.
It's so much better.
What?
Did you guys know that in Devil May Cry 5, Virgil comes back, right?
Don't spoil the game,
Don't
man.
game's
spoil
been out for
the
fucking 5
game. What's
years.
wrong with
The game's been out for
you?
5 years.
I
The
haven't
game
actually
has been
played
out
it.
5
Oh
years.
my god! Do
been
you
so
guys see this
long.
type of shit? Sigh.
Motherfuckers, if you
Oh
have not played
my
it at this point, you guys just aren't
lord.
fans.
I'm not a fan. I haven't
But
played it.
eat shit.
Guys, do you see what I have to deal with every day, man?
I believe that humans technically bone mechs. Since the brain
I'm
is
just
just the
kidding
driver
around.
and the skeleton forms the. Yeah, know what? Humans are flesh mechas.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But no, Virgil's missing out on a lot of child support.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I can't talk to you anymore. That makes me so annoyed.
I think I am crazy. I once saw a marble.
Okay.
I marbled
Uh-huh.
at it.
Oh.
That's crazy.
I know,
Crazy?
right?
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room.
All right. I see.
A rubber
Sai
room full of
locked me in a
size.
room.
Silence was locked in a room.
Okay,
rubber
so
room,
if
a
I
rubber-
if I got locked in a room with like 100 size,
Uh-huh.
I would beat the fucking out of every single one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Wait. What if they were the all 100 were like the chibi, like 8-bit size?
Oh, that'd be an easier fight.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What's the difference? Sorry. My bad.
That's all a bunch of
Why did it
pictures.
get so quiet?
Did Midas end stream? No, we had to do a just chat because the game decided to die on me for some reason. I don't know
did.
why.
I did end stream. I wasn't really.
Oh, you did end stream?
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it.
Not feeling too well?
No, I just wasn't really.
You want something to eat?
Nah, I got food earlier.
Wait. Question me, you.
What?
You are a mushroom, right?
A mushroom?
Yes.
The fuck?
Your Fuji's a mushroom.
My Fuji is not a mushroom.
Yes, he is.
Technically,
No,
it
it's not.
is.
That's Dwayne the fucking Rock Johnson.
That's Dwayne the Fungus Johnson.
You mean the worst actor in Hollywood?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go
I
that
don't think-
far.
Okay, how about this?
Schneider is
We
right
have to say
there.
this. He's not a good actor, at least.
No, he's not.
He's not a good actor. Everything he's in, he's just playing himself. And if he's not playing himself, he writes it in the contract that he can't lose a fight.
Damn.
It's dumb as shit.
Size doubling down.
It's not doubling down. I will fucking triple down on this. I think The Rock is a shitty actor.
Apparently, I've been muted for like the past 5 minutes and I didn't know it.
That's
Ray,
crazy.
you had to agree with me, right? That The Rock is a shitty actor.
He is mediocre because he's really only played one role. Himself.
Yeah, himself.
But he's like Jack Black, but he's not funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
Jack
he's
Black.
like Jack Black without the personality.
Jack Black if he had muscles.
Yeah.
Wasn't, and was shit.
You know what the next
It-
rom-com is gonna be? It's gonna be Jack Black, Adam Sandler, and fucking The
Oh.
Rock all in an action movie called Get
Fucking
Back.
The Rock? That's crazy.
Yes.
Now, speaking of Adam Sandler, did you know that Happy Gilmore is getting a sequel?
Of course. it
Fucking
is.
what?
Yeah, it's actually getting a sequel. There's like a legit trailer.
So here's the thing, Sai. People don't know how to be creative anymore, and they're just making sequels of things that are popular and already exist.
I know.
There-
But I honestly wait. Actually, you guys have to pick 3 actors and then make a movie out of it. What movie would you want to see in from which 3 actors?
I want to see. I don't know. I need to think of actors. I want to see Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, and Jack Black make a Mario movie.
Mario movie.
Yeah,
Again?
I think that. Wait, that already happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't that, like
It
exist?
happened.
Oh man.
Oh, I have the best idea.
What's
Jack
this
Black,
idea?
The Rock, and Adam Sandler in Cupid 3.
What, bro? What? What?
Cupid? There was 2 Cupids? I thought there was only
Yeah,
one.
there's a movie where this guy has to become Cupid
Oh,
in order to make sure these 2 people fall in love and everything else like that. And now the 3rd movie is going to start Jack Black. It's going to have The Rock, and it's going to have Adam Sandler, and they're all going to try and fight an anti-evil like fairy that's trying to make people hate each other. They're
So
going
I
to
have
win
a-
with the power of love in anime.
So I have a question about Cupid, like the
Yes.
concept of Cupid. So obviously
Yes.
he makes people fall in love.
Yes.
At what point does he just shoot the arrow, and then he's like
Yes.
fucking off, or does he like see how it turns out? Like, say
You know
he
what? I feel
hits-
like he does both. I feel like he walks away from some, and then for others, he's like very invested.
yeah, like I like to imagine that he is like there's a couple like he
Jack
shoots an
Black.
arrow, and then he's just silently watching them, and he sees him go into a motel room, and then it's just like.
Wait,
My question is, does he go, my job is done, or does he make sure that it ends in a good night?
My question
Well-
is, does he get sued for all the arrows he shoots? Because one of them's got to hurt.
I'm
Well, the thing is,
disassociated at this point.
Yeah. Wait. Actually, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one, Johnny. Jack Black, Nicolas Cage, and Ryan Reynolds, I think, would make a great movie. Face Off 9. No. Face Off 2.
What the?
What's happening?
Jack Black, Ryan Reynolds, and Nicolas Cage in Face Off 2.
This is gonna be great. I am excited for this.
There's
Which Cupid is he referring to? Where's tonight's version or the OG version, ergo's god of ancient Greece? I mean, I both work. So with like 7 more
Yeah.
and to make 9? No, you skip the 7 more and get to 9, where it's like 9 people cutting off their faces, all from different actors. Yes, you see, you get 9 different actors to all pretend to be one another. Nicolas Cage has to pretend to be Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds has to pretend to be Nicolas Cage. Fucking Jack Black has to pretend to be The Rock. The Rock has to pretend to be Jack Black. Fucking Kevin Hart has to pretend to be Scarlett
Hart.
Johansson. Scarlett Johansson has to pretend to be Kevin Hart. And you
And
just
Dwayne-
keep going with that type of
And
stuff.
Dwayne the
What
Rock
the-
Johnson has to pretend to be literally anything else.
Yes.
So Ray,
Uh,
can we
I-
ban this guy or like?
This would be a great movie.
My brain is hurting right now trying to process any of this.
I
It would be
think
awesome.
we ban him.
Gal Gadot has to be Gal Gadot has to be Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Are there any remakes that you're
Cannot believe
actually
you're entertaining this.
What the? Like, ugh. I am so over remakes and remasters.
I
Give
need
me
am.
everyone
something
to fucking
original.
stop.
And
I
then,
need
but-
everyone to stop making remakes, sequels, etc., etc., etc. I need you to
Want to
make
make a
one
prequel?
fucking original movie
Aw.
for once in your goddamn
Okay.
life. Transformers
Thank
1 was
you.
a great direction. Let's go from there. Okay, let's just fucking keep
But that's a
going. Just
prequel.
stop making prequels,
Neo,
sequels,
Neo,
trequels. I don't
Neo.
care.
Okay, but
Transformers 1 is a prequel.
here's
I
the
don't
problem.
care. At least it was good.
See, here's the problem with that. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we want something original," and then the thing that we get is original is like mediocre or crap, like Megalopolis.
Because the writers in Hollywood today
actually,
suck.
Actually,
then-
you
and
can't
then-
say that because then everyone's like, "Oh, we want something new. We got John Wick."
Yeah, John Wick.
I've
seen
That-
2 of the John Wicks. I like.
I don't know. I didn't really have an opinion.
I watch all of them.
Yeah,
They're all
so,
good.
Yeah,
I
and
know
then
Kung
like so
Fu.
you get like those shitty like original movies, and then you see the same arguments like, "Oh, if you guys wanted something original, why don't you go see that?" It's like because do we need to clarify that we want something good?
Like, make that
Do
make
we?
sense, bro. Like,
Yeah,
people
I-
gotta be so fucking real.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
there-
Live action movie.
there is one remake or like reboot that I'm actually excited for because they did the right fucking thing. So one of my favorite movies of all time is The Naked Gun.
Uh-huh.
It is lowbrow comedy done smart, and same with everything else that they've made. So when I heard that they was getting a remake, I was like, shit, they're gonna ruin it. But
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
but
I'm worried, admittedly.
am not because the thing that makes The Naked Gun great is you have to have a serious actor, like an actor that plays drama roles. Like Leslie Nielsen was a dramatic actor before getting like Naked Gun, or actually it was Airplane. And
You
then
know who they
have
got for
writers
Naked
who
Gun, by
just
the way?
want to who? Wait, what?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, no. I'm getting to that. So you need to have an actor who mainly plays serious or dramatic roles, and then writers who just want to cram in as many jokes as possible. But the actor cannot, like, you cannot wink at the audience. You can't like do Marvel. Oh, that's stupid. Something like that. The delivery has to be straight when you say the stupidest things. And that's like one of my favorite lines is from the third Naked Gun, and he's like in prison and he's trying to figure out how to meet people. And he's like a blind man in an orgy, I had to feel my way around things. But he said it in
That's
a straight
crazy.
ass tone.
That's crazy
But-
to say.
Yep, that
But the people that they got Liam Neeson, who is a
Uh-huh.
serious dramatic actor,
mm-hmm.
Yes.
and they got Seth MacFarlane, who just wants to cram as many jokes as possible. No, listen, like
Sorry,
think-
to me, Seth MacFarlane is either a hit or he's a miss. There is no in between. It's
it
either
depends
you
on
get a
what
sausage
he's.
party or you get a fucking like what was the Christmas fucking series he did, which was awful.
You need to like it depends on what he's working with, and I think The Naked Gun is perfect. And the trailer got me actually really excited because it is something it is, basically the Naked Gun formula, but not just like a complete remake, because you can't replace Leslie Nielsen. So they've kind
Oh,
of taken it into
no.
account. No,
Well-
I'm okay with this. They
No,
also
no. It's not what you're saying. I looked on Twitter real quick and I just saw something that I'm like, oh no about.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
Star
think-
Wars. The people from Star Wars have confirmed they're making a horror movie from Star Wars.
No. Like, we've already got that. It's called the sequel trilogy.
Well, the thing is, everyone's thinking it's going to be Death Troopers.
Yeah, hold on, I'll
Oh,
finish up what I'm
no.
saying about the Naked Gun
Yeah,
remake.
you finish
and
up
then
your
I'll
thing.
move-
We'll talk about this next.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think they're doing everything right. They've got I think they're doing it right. The people that are doing it wrong is Star Wars, and I'm so disappointed because I have never gone from a series that I've absolutely loved. Like, there's never been a series that I have went from absolutely adoring to being completely apathetic more than Star Wars.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think the only one that is possibly close is Game of Thrones. I think that is
well,
the only one that is close in my
a
feel
universe
like
domain
apathy.
core.
But you
Pick
you
one
know
who's
what's
gonna
really funny
No, no,
about freaking George
no, no, no,
Martin?
no, no, no.
Like
If
it's
you want,
specifically him.
Can he get his
Before-
fat ass off of his couch and actually
Yeah.
finish the
What?
fucking Winds of Winter?
Also, Johnny,
No,
if you
no,
want a
no.
sci-fi movie to do horror, like a
No,
sci-fi
no,
universe to do horror with, just choose Dead Space.
No, it actually gets worse. As apparently they recently resurrected the Direwolf. He had more involvement in that than finishing his book.
Yeah, I think he's basically completing every side quest before actually finishing the main story.
Yeah.
He's
In
gonna
the-
he's gonna go
in-
belly up before he finishes that book at this rate.
It's never coming out. It's never coming
I've
out.
got to
I've
be
accepted
honest.
this.
If he makes the books, it's going to be one of those things of he will probably not live up to the hype of his own making. Wait, me question.
Yes.
Do you know anything about what we're talking about right now?
No.
You don't know anything about Game of Thrones.
No, it was
Oh.
more of a Lord of the Rings fantasy.
You are
Well-
based. You are based.
Well, admittedly, I
Fuck
don't know a whole
you,
bunch
Guillermo
about
del-
Game of Thrones.
Fuck you. Like
I
at least Tolkien finished his fucking books.
And he's
the-
dead.
He's
he-
dead.
What's
No, he
George
did-
R. R. Martin's excuse?
No, he
He's
did more than
fucking
that. He
dead.
established a mythology for an entire country before he died.
He did. He did. No one hates George R. R. Martin more than the fans of George R. R. Martin. Fully agree. I think it's one of those things that George R. R. Martin is not a bad writer. When he works on something, it's good. The problem is he's working on things that aren't the things people want him to work on.
I think one of my favorite Game of Thrones jokes ever. I
He
saw
wants
this
some
out of
bullshit.
context. I don't know where it's from, but it's a bunch of these prisoners like in this this confinement area, and they're like trying to negotiate, and they're like, we want the winds of winter, and the guard's
Uh-huh.
like, all right, unfortunately, George R. R. Martin has not
His
finished
book-
the winds of winter. The guard's going, ah, and then this big like tough
Children
black
can
muscular guy comes up, and
stories
he's
he
like,
had
now wait a
created to
minute.
finish his-
George R. R.
Oh,
Martin
no,
said
no,
he'd
no, no, no.
finish this 3 years
no,
ago.
I gotta correct that. No, Tolkien finished the Lord of the Rings. He finished Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
He did. The one he didn't finish was the sequel to Lord of the Rings, is the one he was working on, which never really got finished.
No, it got
Also, the
adapted into an
Silmarillion are
Amazon
just
show.
what you're thinking of is the Silmarillion, which is like the biography of the world, if that makes sense. Because he finished the story of Lord of the Rings. You meant the Silmarillion. Okay, so at least we're on track on that. You were meaning the Silmarillion, because that I fully agree with. The Silmarillion, read like the Bible, it's the Bible of the Tolkien universe. The entire thing is basically meant to be a bibliography of the culture, the history, and generally, it's like a history book. It's not even more of a story; it's more of a history book. Mia, did you read the Silmarillion?
I don't think I ever did.
If you like Lord of the Rings, that basically tells you everything that happened in the past and why you should.
I've heard about it.
It
lot of my
tells you
friends
everything that
did.
it tells you everything about the past of Lord of the Rings and why you should fucking hate Rings of Power.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Loki, been thinking about getting back to reading, so Loki, I might start with that.
Legit, I have only one thing to say that legit makes me so legit makes me so mad about the Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Morgoth.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Morgoth is so cool as a bad guy. He's cooler than Sauron.
That's a high bar.
The man is literally
Damn.
Sauron's boss.
That's a high bar.
The man basically did what Sauron did 4 times over and nearly won. The only reason he lost is because Eru Iluvatar sent down the Holy Host to go fucking murk his ass.
Sorry, I shouldn't have left.
No, that's the thing to laugh at. That's fucking hilarious.
I
that
was
it took
talking about something
fucking-
else. But no, it is
Oh.
really funny though.
I love the Silmarillion, but the family trees at the end, very useful to keep track. Honestly, you have to use the family trees to keep track of everyone. Because you'll jump from one person to another person and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I refuse to watch Rings of Power so far. Rings of Power is nothing more than a fan fiction gone bad.
Yeah, I've heard
I
only
And
bad
I
things
look,
about that thing.
you know what honestly makes me, confident in this opinion?
What is
I'm
that?
100% sure that the writers of today's Hollywood were the fan fiction writers of yesteryear.
what the Tumblr writers?
The
you're
Tumblr writers are now Hollywood writers, in my opinion.
you're
Yeah.
insulting good fan fiction because this stuff ain't even good enough to be good fan fiction. It's just like random
I'm not
Facebook
saying the
crap.
good. No. I'm saying the good ones weren't the ones who got the job. I'm saying the bad ones.
Yeah. I
That's what
I
I think.
I just don't trust any. I don't trust any IP, and it's sad because I can't. I just feel like I can't get attached to anything
The one
because
I'm somewhat
and it
attached to currently is Warhammer.
yeah, and it's not even like just limited to movies.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games used to be Fallout. Like that was one of my favorite like
Yes, I
series
understand you.
Mm-hmm.
and
Sai talks about it all the time.
I started with
Such a good
Fallout
series.
4 and I thought that was a great introduction. And I
I,
played through all of them. I played through every single Fallout, and I just feel sad.
New Vegas is perfect.
I wouldn't say it's perfect. It's very fucking janky.
The point is, if you got like a remake of it, then it'd be perfect.
I wouldn't even trust them to do that.
Trust me,
Not
I don't either.
What are they going to use
not
the
today's
creation
Obsidian.
engine? Are they going to use the creation engine?
No, you know what they need to do? Give it to a Chinese or Japanese company. Put in Unreal Engine. We'll have a masterpiece.
Give Victoria fat honkers.
Exactly.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Give Jess the fucking give Cassie like the biggest titty milkers there are.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh
okay,
my
okay,
She's a
okay.
God.
cowgirl and she admits it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I think
so
you might
my-
be pushing the envelope, Si.
I am
So-
not. This needs to be canon.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
god.
but like my thing is
Biggest itty bitty titties I've ever seen.
I just man I really like the story that Black Isle was telling. And it was
Yeah.
basically like how the like people rebuild after this cuz Fallout 1 it does not hold up. The first Fallout does not hold up. Its story, its basic, its gameplay is fucking horrendous. But it's a good foundation. Fallout 2, its gameplay
Perfect.
still sucks to me. Like I am not a fan of
You know
turn-based
what? You know
combat.
what I want. You know what I
but-
want. Wait. Can I say this one real quick? Yeah, it's not
Yes.
even going to be a big thing.
What's
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
I want a Doom, like an old version of Doom style remake for Fallout 2, where you play like a Doom game in the sense of you play like a normal Fallout, but just as like a Doom style pixel shooter.
You know that'd actually be pretty cool.
It would save you on
Uh.
money. You wouldn't have to spend too much to actually make everything like that, and you'd still get to keep the same feeling of the newer Fallouts. It'd just be
Right.
pixel based. It's kind of like Bolt Gun.
Yeah. Okay. I see your vision. I like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
make a
could definitely
Fallout game,
work.
you just make it pixelated.
Yeah.
It could definitely work.
I would play that.
I would play the shit out of that, especially if it's Fallout 2. Imagine fucking seeing Frank Horgan, time to die, mutie.
Kill muties. Behead muties. I love
Like that you lost $100,000 piece of power armor.
Legit, imagine that guy screaming at you in 2 bits and grabbing, like, honestly, you could do so much shit as like a remake like that. Honestly, hell, the amount of shit you
Yeah.
can do.
So like I said, I really like. I'm not a fan of the gameplay, but the story and how it progressed is awesome. I love that. Like seeing how the world evolved 80 years
Mhm.
after the original one, seeing what everyone's up to, seeing what your decisions led to, and how it's not always
Mhm.
good, but it just progresses.
Yeah,
And then oh man, Fallout 3, the one that Black Isle was working on,
yeah.
they did update the gameplay, but it's still turn-based, so I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. But like the gameplay aspect, but
lore.
the story that they had, I love it. I love
So
the cut Fallout 3 that Black Isle did is
Mm-hmm.
fascinating. It's fascinating. What we
Hmm.
I'm gonna
got
be honest.
was what?
When it comes to like these types of games that just like the lore and everything else like that, but how they turn out nowadays, I'm more hopeful for newer series. Like there's one new series I have been really getting into,
Which
Mhm.
one's that?
Trench Crusade.
I have not heard of this one.
Never heard of that.
So
I'm not familiar
so-
with it either.
oh wait, you guys haven't heard of this?
No.
Okay. I'm a nerd out now. So basically, some guys from Warhammer decided, hey, this guy was doing an art project. It was just kind of like a gimmick. He wanted to do it because he was doing he was one of the artists for
yeah.
some of the Warhammer art and all the books and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, I'm going to do this little project because I want to test myself and generally do this. And he starts drawing like Crusader stuff, but like World War One Crusaders fighting like the armies of hell.
Mm.
And the concept art was so good that him and a bunch of his friends, who turns out to be some of the coolest and most awesome developers from Warhammer 6th edition. I think it was 6th edition. Yeah, I think it was 6th edition, but it was like an edition everyone really liked, and they were some of the main gameplay developers for it, basically, right?
Mhm.
So they were like, hey, let's make our own board game. Let's make our own series. So they made a series where basically, back during the First Crusade, when they retake Jerusalem, a bunch of heretical knights decided if they found a demon artifact and opened the gates to hell. And now
Ooh.
it's 1914. The
Mm.
armies of the faithful must defeat the armies of hell and all their armies. All these demons, all this is as grim dark as Warhammer, if not even more so. And it's set in World War One, and the art is honestly amazing.
Hmm.
It's honestly cool. It's basically the same. And yeah. Also, if your head's hurting you can hop off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking.
No, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
I'll get
Actually,
you better.
I'm gonna send you guys some art before you do go,
Well,
so you can
gosh.
kinda understand. Because honestly, this thing looks awesome.
Welcome back, Neo.
Where are you?
Yeah, if she's still on when we
Here's
wrap
some
the
of the
stream, I
art.
might read out to her. I mean, I don't think I've actually read her in a little bit.
Oh wait, that actually
Ooh.
does look really fucking cool. The gas masks and shit.
Yeah,
Very creative.
like that's those are the armies of the faithful. These are some of the priests.
Definitely Warhammer inspired.
And this is the
Yeah,
heretic trooper.
Damn.
Yeah, I can
Pretty
definitely
cool.
see that being like a proto Warhammer.
Some of the monsters as well. Like the series is very, very grimdark, but I swear it's really, really cool. It's basically take knights with guns and then have them fight monsters. I think this is like the
Interesting,
full
interesting.
outfit
Are there any
of
games
the
on it?
any games on it?
Like
I'm
video
talking about
games?
no. This series just was like the series started as a Kickstarter, not more than like I'd say 2020 if I remember correctly. And guess what they did? They set up their Kickstarter. Their goal was $66,000. Guess what happened?
They made $660,000.
They made $3 million in an hour.
Holy shit!
Damn,
They
son.
fucking crushed
Yeah,
their goal.
damn.
It's fantastic. They're making the thing. And you know what they also said?
Wow.
You know how people been printing out, like they'll 3D print their own things, right? Like their own
Yep,
models?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Games
Well,
Workshop.
it's
will kill 'em.
fully out. They fully allow you to do that even in tournaments.
Ooh.
So
I can
anyone
see
can really
Nikki
get into
getting
the hobby
this.
if they want.
Yeah, you don't have to spend $400 on plastic.
You don't have to spend $400
Yeah.
on things because they expect you to buy the books and they also expect you to buy the novels they're writing. And I'm gonna be honest, I could see this becoming really cool video games too.
Yeah, low-key.
Ooh.
But like,
Yeah,
where is you have
I
these
can
also like
definitely see it
super soldiers
RTS.
similar to Space Marines, but they're basically like they get grafted on like holy DNA, and then they become like super soldiers. And this is the map of the entire world, and the map alone looks
Oh,
great.
I did see, and I saw people on Twitter being like,
Oh wait, no, this
"What?"
is the actual full-on map.
I did see that.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
the map of Trench Crusade. It looks so cool.
It looks so like artistic in my opinion. And
I
just
love it.
generally gorgeous to
Critical
look
Role, no, we're
at.
talking about Trench Crusade. But no, I'm excited about this series. I think it's gonna do fantastic. All it really needs, in my opinion, is either a fantastic trailer that shows what it's all about, or it needs a video game. I think a
Yeah.
video game would do fantastic for this. I think it would do amazing for this.
If you
The
make it like
question is what?
Dark Tide,
No, you know what my thing is? Make a bolt gun game. Make it a Doom shooter. That way, you're not spending all your money on this. And plus, it's not like Doom shooters aren't good either. Like bolt guns sold fantastic, but you give it a pixelized
that's true.
aesthetic. You let them, shoot it. Shoot it out as just a regular soldier, and on this, and it'll be kind of cool.
That was cool. Well, I will hop out for tonight.
Okay.
I'll be in chat though. I'll be listening.
Thank you for joining.
Okay, good
Yeah,
I
night,
know you're not
Mew.
fun.
Feel
feeling well. Please
better.
feel
Good night,
better.
Mew.
Thank you guys. Have a great stream. Bye.
Yeah. But no, this entire series is literally hell is now trying to kill you, and you must wage war against it constantly. There's
Like,
like one city called the city of the second city of Antioch, where basically the first city of Antioch was completely destroyed by a hell weapon unknown to everybody, and then they rebuilt it, and it is now like the main focus. Like that city is like Cadia to Warhammer. It is fantastic. The city is like has guns bigger than entire buildings. There are crosses everywhere, and it's so armored to high hell and back that it really is rarely ever, pierced.
right.
Holy crap!
Yeah. There are these characters who are basically imbued with holy like blood and like symbols and everything else like that, and are so juiced up on holiness that they actively venture. There's only like 7 of them. Well, there's only like 13 of them. There's 13 of them, if I remember correctly. I think one is dead. The other one may have fallen to evil, but that's heretical to say. If you say that, you're getting killed as a heretic. And the others, they actively venture into hell to kill everything mission wise. Which is so cool because they're like, hey, I'm going to go to this circle and I'm going to kill this demon myself with nothing more than a sword and shield.
Holy.
Like half the guys of the faithful army wear plate armor along with having like Thompson machine guns, and they wield swords because you are going to get into melee combat in the series. That is just not negotiable.
Yeah, if it's Crusader themed, I would imagine that you're mainly
One
stuck.
one of the
Yeah.
one of Hell's armies, like one of Hell's like minions, literally is called the Mortar Witch. She chucks bombs at you with psychic powers.
The mortar witch. Like that
The
just
Mortar
sounds.
Witch.
That just sounds brutal.
Well, she literally chucks that shit at you. There are these guys who get like heretical stuff burned onto them, and they are in like an armor that's constantly burning them, but it makes them like 10 feet taller, and they're fucking huge. They're basically Chaos Space Marines at that point.
Holy crap!
And there's all these other like monsters. We have the Demon Lord Beelzebub, who like shoots out like he's basically Nurgle in a sense. Yeah, like he's the one who caused the Black Death in this universe, which turns you into like a bloat fly, and then you fly around all heretical like, basically, kind of like the Flood.
I'll understandably pass on that.
Yeah, no, fully agree. But yeah, no, it's honestly really cool. But it's not just like the Crusaders from like the Christian faith. You have the Arabic style like factions that act of like their version of the war and everything else like that. I think there's also like some from like the Sultanate, and then you have I'm not sure yet, but I think they're adding like the Eastern version, like Khans and stuff yet, like the Great Khan type shit.
Ooh, like a
It, it,
Great Khan kind of mobile, like
Yeah, like a
animation.
Mongolian type thing.
That's cool.
with how this universe seems to have evolved since the Crusades, I can only imagine that Asia has taken a completely different path.
Honestly, kind of honest. Because the thing is this: when the first teleporter opened, it opened like others around the world as well. So you see like all these like little like black dots. Everything that's basically dark and is in like evil is a place that has been invaded. So there's like
Oh,
one in Finland
ooh.
and in Sweden and where Russia is. There's one at the very like sides of Italy and like underneath like France and Germany. There's one literally at Jerusalem itself because that's where it was opened the first one. And like
Holy
there's a bunch of other
crap.
stuff. The seas are covered in monsters and all this other shit. So it's like it's a fun series.
Yeah, the Age of Sail would definitely play out differently if that's the case.
Yeah. The problem is this is just a European map. I'm kind of curious if when the series gets more popular, if they're gonna add like a Buddhist style, like their version of their like fight, you know?
Yep, yep. Or if we get an American version, because the North American continent's going to be really fucked up too.
Oh yeah, that'd be. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting to see too. Battle Mormons.
Oh my god. Well, the Native American
Texans.
tribes would definitely be banded together.
Yes, yes, they would.
Yeah,
But no, the
a
series
curse.
looks really cool. I hope it does well because I think it'd be like honestly, this is like the first thing I could see that actually could compete with Warhammer
Yeah, God knows it
if
seems
given
it needs
time and enough
competition.
resources. But they got like $3 million. I think they'll do well. Well,
The whale?
do well. They will do well. But this is my point: is I have more hope for series like this that are just coming out than like series that have already been here and done stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of like how it is nowadays.
I agree.
There's only certain companies I trust to give me like decent quality stuff. Like one of those companies is Platinum Games. Those guys fucking hit hard every time they make a
Uh,
game.
Larian.
oh
Larian
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, they even told Wizards of the Coast to screw off when they
Ah,
tried to do another Baldur's Gate.
yeah. You know what the funniest thing is? I am very excited for the new Ninja Gaiden.
I have not kept up with Ninja Gaiden in a long time.
They're making Ninja Gaiden 4 and I cannot wait.
I think there's been more than 4 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's been 1, 2, and 3, but there's also the old like NES games that were on like the Nintendo Entertainment System.
And the
But
spin-offs.
yeah, the spin-off. No, those are the original
Well,
series. The
oh yeah,
spin-offs were 1, 2, and 3.
and Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, and Dead or Alive. He's been in that too.
Oh yeah, the whole Ninja is part of that universe. So like
If it
they're
shows the American con, I think they put a lot more emphasis on the Aztecs, Mayans, Inca Empire, since they are the largest group. You know what? They probably would actually.
yep, because those empires wouldn't have fallen because well things played out differently.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. I think my thing though is when it comes to like newer series, I just have more hope for them because they're usually created by people who actively want to make a good series. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't have much hope for Halo
Oh,
as a
Yeah,
series.
that's just been dead.
yeah.
I
Microsoft definitely cooked that one too long.
I think Halo, in my opinion, once the next game comes out, will kill the series.
It's already been killed.
But
It was
no,
killed
I
back with
meant
Halo
no,
5.
because the thing is
Enough
this.
bounce for Dead.
No. Let me explain. I think it'll kill the series big enough to where Doom guy will become the main Xbox like title.
Well, see, the problem is when was the last time you saw like Microsoft utilize uh like
Doom
the
guy?
Halo the Halo franchise as like a flagship title?
With the
I
new
think
with Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite, that was the last
Yeah,
one in 2021, I believe.
Yeah.
If it was a
Yeah.
real flagship, they would still keep it. I'm sure that they still use it.
I
For,
remember they wanted to release it when the console released, but they pushed it back because they needed more time to develop it.
yeah, and it didn't.
They wanted it to be their flagship, and
Yeah.
it technically was. It just was a late flagship,
Yeah, it was more of a rudder
sinking ship.
Yeah, more like a ship being dragged along by a tugboat, but they didn't plug the freaking hole.
My thing is this: you know what I see in Halo's future? The next Halo game comes out, but they're saying it's going to be a remake, so I'm not happy about it. It's going to flop, and it's going to kill the series for a good 10 years. The Halo company will go out of business. And in my opinion, in like 10 years, the Halo will come back probably by id Software or a subsidiary company done by id Software, and then they'll make a new Halo.
I genuinely don't know how you fuck up that much and you still are in charge of Halo, because
I'm gonna be honest.
343 is like, the people are still
No,
they
it's not 343
no
anymore.
no.
The Halo, it's the Halo company.
Yeah, no, they called it the Halo
Yeah.
company, but it's still
Yeah.
the people that made, like, that were in charge of
Yeah.
343. How do you fuck
Mhm.
up a franchise like that and still remain?
Ask
last-
Ubisoft.
No, they're not remaining. Have you seen their
They're dead.
situation? Yeah, they're fucking.
You know what the thing is? Do you know what I heard recently?
What?
Ubisoft is doing so bad. The U.S. government's actually thinking about pulling them off the stock market.
Yeah, if their stock of it or per share goes below $1, they will automatically get booted.
They will get booted off the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can go private, which is what they want.
No, they go
That
down.
their shareholder, like right now, they are facing 2 huge lawsuits. One from their investors and then one from their customers over the
Like,
crew.
if they can't make any money, they are basically out of business.
But
And the thing is this, Tencent already bought like the subsidiary companies. They made a subsidiary company, took Assassin's Creed, took Far Cry, and took Rainbow Six, and then basically let the rest of the IPs basically burn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yep.
guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows sold 3 million copies in the
No, it
it's
did
not
not.
enough.
No, it did not sell 3 million. They had 3 million players.
Yeah, it had 3 million players,
which is
not
still-
3 million
That
sales.
that is not sales.
It isn't. It really isn't.
My thing is, I saw people were like, "Oh, now the people that don't like Ubisoft are eating it now. The company's fine." I'm like,
No, it's not.
Give it a month. So the thing is this: it's one of those things of they perceive them as fine because there are some people who honestly think it's fine. You know why? Because Ubisoft wants you to think that way. Because this is this: if Ubisoft can play it off like they're doing fine, they can kind of save their image and maybe they can bounce back. That's the thing. The thing is this: internally, they are fucking burning. They are losing their minds right now.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think they're going to survive another month. Like, I give them another 6 months at best, and then we'll either hear a bunch of closures, a bunch of firings, or something.
"Oh, we've been hearing about that."
Yeah.
The problem is, like, they've had, it's like a virus, right? But it's like
Yeah.
a slow burning one. It's
It
been
is.
infecting them for the last 10 years, and only in like the last 2 are the symptoms getting worse, and now they're
know.
trying to address it.
It's so
And-
bad.
Yeah. Though for context on Assassin's Creed Shadows, currently according to the Steam DB charts, they have barely 13,500 people total playing.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
I don't take like that. The number for that game doesn't really mean anything since it's a single player game, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
what was the peak on
well,
Steam?
Well, and
Hello?
this is the number that I do believe has or is the important part of this. It is
Yo,
the
Twink
overall
guy.
trend. It
You know, I don't
Well-
know how do you guys feel about me just being called the twink guy?
I'd be fine with it.
I mean,
I guess
but-
I am twink guy.
but to answer your question, the all-time peak 20 days ago was not even 65,000. The 24-hour peak was 17,400.
So
That-
but that's Steam.
Yeah, the trend is pretty clear.
horrendous.
The problem is we can't quite rely on Steam because a
Mm.
lot of Ubisoft's player base are like casuals that come from consoles.
The problem is this.
Well,
It is-
The reason we
well,
the thing
even
is
though
this,
The numbers, I agree, are not going to be a full snapshot,
Yeah,
but
let's
I think
refresh.
the
There
trend
it
is
is. Oh my
probably going to
god.
be the same across all platforms in general.
The thing is this, the reason I trust Steam charts is because they give me an accurate data point to work with. I don't trust any other data
Mm.
points because at least when it comes to Steam, they're usually up and up about these or how many people are playing, and it's not hard to tell how many people are playing it all at once. When it comes to Xbox or anything else, I have to hear what the company has to say, and I'd rather not hear what the company has to say. I'd rather just see how many people are playing all at once. That's why I like Steam, because basically, whatever happens with Steam, especially since Steam as an entity of PC gaming in general has started growing, the more people that play PC gaming and everything else like that, the more I can kind of trust that the Steam numbers are not only accurate, but anything that the Steam numbers usually go
Well,
with is usually the trend that everything else is going with too.
And that's kind of why I think the general trend is probably the same across all platforms, even if the numbers do look very different.
Yeah. But honestly, in my honest opinion, I think this game, like Assassin's Creed Shadows, did. I don't think it broke Ubisoft. You know what I think
No,
actually did it?
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Well, no, that
Outlaws. No. The reason this is giving me the reason I think Outlaws did it is because it's a Star Wars game. Whether you like
yeah,
it or not, Star Wars is still a big thing to all these shareholders, all these like makers and everything. Everyone still holds Star Wars up, at least in the creative sphere, as like the be all end all. If you can't make money off a Star Wars game, what the fuck are you doing, basically? And they
um,
lost money on that game
they lost a
hard.
lot. So
well,
there was a fantastic video I watched by a guy named DJ Peach Cobbler, and he basically had said, he's like, if you guys keep this up, he was basically an analysis of Ubisoft as a company. It's like you guys are running a bad business. If you keep doing this, you have time, you have resources, but if you consistently pursue mediocrity, you are
Yep.
going to lose hard. This was
Yeah.
in 2020.
Yep.
He said this in 2020.
Yep.
And to be fair, a lot like there were people saying it in 2020 that were other than him,
Yeah.
but like it basically he was like he nailed it.
Oh
He
yeah.
nailed the downfall.
I fully agree. The man nailed it hard. My whole thing is this: when it comes to like Ubisoft, they were just mediocre. When it comes to EA, they're basically non-heard of at this point. The only time you hear of them now is just of
Yep.
sports games or
Yeah.
flops. It's either they're flopping or they're making a sports game.
Or making a very stupid decision.
That's what I meant by flopping.
Yes, apparently they got in the news recently because they are hiring Concord senior director to be their head or creative design.
I still don't know
hate
how
that
you
so
fail
bad.
upwards.
I
You know
I
what?
don't
You know what
understand
happens?
either.
They fail upwards because the people that hire them know each other in one way or another. So like, oh yeah, you were great. I know Concord didn't do well, but you did this, that. You're fantastic. It's fine. One slip up won't hurt.
Yeah, let's hire the
Yeah.
person that made the most notorious flop. Like I think the biggest
Look,
financial loss in the industry.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it was $400 million.
Up to
They
400
basically made nothing, and Sony compared it to them being a Star Wars project.
Yep.
They had animations
Yep.
planned. They had stories written. They had merch produced. They signed a deal with Secret Level to make an entire thing about it.
And the episode lasted longer than the game. And I have a
It
copy of
did.
Concord.
Yeah.
But the day it
The-
was announced that it was shutting down, I went to my local GameStop, and I
And
was
you
like,
bought one?
yeah, I was like, hey, do you guys have any copies of Concord? And they're like, yeah, we got one copy. And we're like, oh, have
Like,
you? I was like, oh, has it?
Wow.
I was like, has it sold? Like, have you guys sold a lot? It's like, no, we had one copy because someone pre-ordered it and never bothered to pick it up. I was like,
ah.
can I buy it for like?
Damn.
I was like, can I buy it for like $20? And the woman looked at the manager. He's like, can we do that? He's like, no one's gonna fucking buy it. Just give it to him. So I got the game for $20.
Oh my
So the receipt
gosh.
says like I don't know, it was some used game that I technically got, but yeah.
The thing is this:
Uh,
you now have a collector's item.
Yes.
Yep, a
No,
true
no.
monument to failure.
A true monument to holy shitness. Like my whole problem is this: there's I can name 3 companies that I think are going to fail in the next 5 years.
Only 3.
Yes,
N-
I see Blizzard definitely failing in the next 5 years. I 100% see Bethesda going down as
Yep, that's the
well.
one I was gonna say.
And I
Yeah.
would 100% say Sony, if they don't change up how they do things, will definitely be switching more to a Sony or like a Sega style thing and not doing consoles anymore.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Sony, like, all they do, like, their most profitable
EA,
thing,
definitely EA, but I only said 3.
their most profitable industries, like, business things, actually their consoles, their video game, because what, their movies? Their fucking movies?
Yeah, the
No.
movies are ass. Madam Web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more
Madam,
than time.
yeah, Sony's
Yeah.
Their
like,
only good one was Venom, and that was mediocre at best too.
Yeah, and they over milked that, I think.
Yeah.
what I don't like is like people who like complain about these companies and then still buy the games.
Well,
If I say I don't like it, if I don't like a company, I'm not fucking playing their games. I haven't bought a Ubisoft game since Far Cry 4.
I liked Far Cry. Honestly, if you like Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5 is definitely worth the purchase, in my opinion.
uh,
My friend got me Far Cry 5 and we played it for like 2 hours and then I was
uh,
bored.
yeah,
Really?
Neo brings up a good point. How do we not see Bungie failing? Well, I don't see them failing in the next 5 years. I think they've already failed. We're just witnessing the
Okay.
collapse.
I'm
They
gonna
have
be
only
honest,
hit they have
Neo.
only hit 50%, like last year they hit 50% of their estimated revenue.
Mm,
They are
yep.
failing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
think.
honest, Neo.
Yeah.
I honestly thought they failed so hard and they were so irrelevant at this point. I forgot they existed for a bit.
You want to
Yeah,
know they have a game coming out. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Marathon.
Marathon. I have not heard of Marathon until like yesterday. And
Yeah.
there is
uh,
also another Sony live service game coming out called Fair Games. And it's an
what?
extraction based game where
Oh
you
God.
rob rich people and fight other heisters. It's an interesting concept, but the mood is that whole millennialism eat the rich kind of thing,
Okay, are we talking?
which I always think is the funniest thing. We're like, yeah, we're down with this new generation. We hate capitalism.
While
What
trying to extract money out of the very
Fortune
same
500?
people.
It's like, oh, what's that? We're a Fortune 500 company. We can pull this off. Yeah, we can pull this
Yeah.
off. Like that is my favorite. Is when okay. No, this is another tangent, but
I doubt
which
any.
game has had the worst writing in the last 5 years?
Before we do that, Johnny had a thing. I doubt anything will flop harder than Snow White.
Concord.
No,
Concord.
no, 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 no. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. Snow White is the Concord of movies.
Is it?
Yes. You know how
Um.
bad it is?
I would agree for big blockbuster movies that got a lot of hype.
That's my point. That's my point. It's like the movie's bombing is so horrific. Like the movie is tanking. It is tanking. Like they are not making up their budget. They just aren't.
No.
They are not making anywhere close to what the amount of money they needed.
What
The person
movie?
who
Oh,
is Snow White.
continue. No. I'm saying like there aren't many movies that are making their budget back because you need to make to break even. You need to make 2.5 times the money that
No.
you put into making it, and that's
Yes.
not including marketing. Like
Sure.
a
Yeah.
couple years ago, there was like Fast and Furious like 10. Do you know
Yeah.
how much do you know how much they needed to break even?
How much?
$700 million. They put like four. Hold on, I need to look this up.
Yeah, they didn't make much back. But the difference is the amount. I think how much did Snow White need to make back?
Yeah. Okay. So it made $711 million worldwide, and it didn't break even.
Oh, yeah. So my opinion on this as a kind of a neutral party is I don't really give a crap about a lot of the cinema lately. Their budgets are overblown. The story writing is crap, and their actresses and actors are running their mouths, alienating half of their potential customers off the bat.
That doesn't sound really neutral to me.
I mean, this is just observations that I've
Yeah.
made.
Yeah. But
Yes.
Okay.
That
Oh no.
yeah.
yeah. So from my
So
perspective, like the main thing they do is just get back to basic stories that are timeless and not modern day stuff. Get their actors to start talking about the movie and not or sit there and espousing all sorts of garbage. And mainly just don't make your customers mad. That's
Yeah.
all you really got to do.
oh
There was a quote that I saw that I recently heard by Tarantino, and I've kind of rethought how I anticipate stuff. He's like, I don't want to see a movie I want to watch. I want to see a movie that someone wants to make, and that's
Uh.
you don't see that. Like it's rare to see a movie that someone wanted to make. Like the people who made Dune, they wanted to make that.
Yeah,
No one
and
wants to make fucking Snow White. No one wants to make like they're making a Toy Story 5. No, I don't think they want to do that. I just want a story that people want to tell.
well,
Like
uh
genuinely.
well,
okay. So
I think a great example of that would be like the difference between Picard season 2 and Picard season 3.
hey,
Picard
how's it
season
going, yellow
3,
mustard?
you could actually tell that Terry Matalas wanted to write Star Trek. He wanted to bring the next generation forward. Before season 3 is like, what are they doing? They're not even paying attention to their own story.
Often goes
Yeah,
undetected. Oh my gosh.
I haven't really kept
Hey
up
guys,
with...
according to a recent survey, replacing words with names of musical instruments often goes unnoticed.
Undetected.
Huh?
Oh, undetected. I'm a dyslexic.
Or maybe it is I see what you did there. I see what you did, Mr. Muster. I like
But
that.
but I will say this. Do you want to know how much do you want to know how much that Snow White needed to make?
How much?
They needed to make at least $350 million.
Billion.
No,
Billion.
they needed to make $350 million.
That
How
was
much
just
has
a
it
break
made?
even.
That was just to break even. They only made 87 million in its opening day and only 43 million domestically.
Jesus.
I think globally they've only
They
got to 87 million.
no, and globally was 43 million.
Oh, damn.
They bombed.
I don't think this is the worst year for Disney. I think that was
No, this is.
2023. No,
No, 2023 was
Uh,
a really bad year.
they lost $1 billion.
They did.
Depending on, I think Dumbo did better when it released.
Dumbo did.
But I think,
Pinocchio
wasn't
did
that a
better.
streaming? Wasn't that a streaming thing?
It was.
Damn.
And Dumbo opened or to then 45 million opening
This
weekend.
is like legit. This is the worst performing live action movie for like, you know, this is like the
Yeah.
worst performing live action movie of the remake Disney's. And yes, I am a nerd. I know lots of things.
Most everyone does not want the live action remakes. I don't know why Disney kept making them.
The next one's Lilo and Stitch.
Because they make money.
Well, Lilo and
Honestly,
Stitch,
no. Actually, you know what happened?
What?
The live action version of Snow White did so fucking bad. They canceled the live action Tangled.
yeah,
I did see that.
yeah, I think that's
There's
probably a smart move. Now, the Lilo and Stitch, I think, has a shot at actually doing good because they haven't screwed up Stitch.
there
Yeah.
the one I can't understand, like, okay, if
Uh-huh.
a live action movie of old like Disney properties. I don't like it. Watch the original, but I understand. Okay, I understand that. 30 years ago, you know, I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm very annoyed, but I kind of understand. Live action Moana? No.
No.
That movie isn't even 10 years old. Why? Why?
Money.
Well, why any of this? Well, it's because, well, yeah, obviously it's because it's making money. But
The problem is this.
I think that Snow White is
Yep.
showing them that I like we're done. We're done now.
I fucking I just, in my opinion, if I was in charge of Disney, I'd be firing all the writers, all of them, every single one of them.
That's the problem. They need managers who are willing to do that and not buddy or bringing on their friends to be in the writing room.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna? So I think there are some managers, like not. We're just branching off the entertainment that are
Uh-huh.
kind of recognizing like the writing problem.
Mhm.
Veilguard. How much of this do you guys
You're
remember?
kind of quiet
Oh.
again, mate.
Oh, God, don't get me started on Veilguard.
Okay, so Dragon Age Veilguard.
Oh God.
Did not do well.
No, it fucking
Nope.
awful.
It bombed.
It bombed. And they were expecting it to bomb.
I honestly don't think they were.
No,
think-
they were because they were estimating like I think they were estimating like I think like 5 million copies sold, which was half of the like what they needed or something like that.
Yeah,
And
it
it
fell short of.
underperformed that. Right.
So that wasn't the original one. I think they thought it was going to
Yeah.
succeed. It came out, it was doing poorly, and they thought, "Hey, we'll at least make this much," and then
No,
it still bombed that.
I'm fairly certain that they weren't expecting it to make money, but they expected it to
I
like,
reached
okay,
GM last night.
That to
like-
not be that
Nice.
terrible.
like okay, I'll put it like this. That say I spent $100 on making a YouTube video, right?
Yes.
And I am expecting not to actually make a profit, but I'm expecting to make like $50. If I end up making 75
Yeah.
on that, I still lost money, but it did better than what I was expecting. For this analogy, uh, EA made spent $100 on a game.
Oh, come back.
They were expecting 50 and they got
Oh, no.
10. Oh, did your stream crash?
Reconnect. My stream just died a second.
Oh,
Give it a second.
Oh no.
Could not access specific channel or stream. What the fuck? It just stopped?
Huh?
Check your account security.
Your page is still up, it looks like.
I just restarted it. It just fucking died on me. The fuck happened?
That's interesting.
Are you live?
What the hell? Am I even live right
No,
now?
I don't see that. You're not live.
Fucking,
might-
I think
might
OBS
be-
crashed on me.
Yeah, I think we might have to give it a minute.
Let me just restart OBS. Because I think that's what crashed on me.
That's it. Yeah, I just let your chat know technical difficulties.
Hello?
Yeah.
Am I live again?
Looks like it.
I don't know what the fuck happened. It just straight up
Yeah, you're
crashed
live.
on me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that is weird.
Refresh if needed. Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened. It was working fine.
Lol, Lamau even. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, what was I saying?
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we're
Veilguard.
talking.
Veilguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So EA, this isn't the actual price. This is just for analogy's sake. They spent $100 on Veilguard. They knew they weren't going to make $100, but they were expecting to make 50. And in actuality, they made like 10.
Yeah.
And one of the main things, like, because there were a lot of criticisms of the game. I didn't play it, but I did
back.
hear universally that the dialogue
It was
sucked.
awful. It was horrendous.
Yeah, there was one scene when I saw it. It's like, yeah, I am 100% out. I do not care about this game at this
Yeah.
point.
You,
I'm
you know what?
done.
You know how
So-
bad it is.
Oh, how bad! I haven't played it, so
the,
I don't.
The dialogue was so bad. I even watched Angry Joe's review on it. You know what he said?
Well, what? Angry Joe.
I watched Angry Joe's review on it. You know what he fucking said? The game made him actively hate like Dragon Age as a series.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I heard
Yeah.
some similar reviews from people who are longtime diehard fans of Dragon Age. Are like, this actually ruins my experience in the other games. Is were those exact
Yeah.
words?
Yeah.
Yeah,
again,
honestly.
I haven't played any of the Veilguard games. I haven't. I really don't
There's only-
have. I'm like I said. I'm a spectator in this, and I just hear
Uh-huh.
universally like there are problems
So-
with it. Like some people have, the whole internet troll problem with
Mhm.
like, it's
You know what
got
I could describe it all-
diversity. That's not
you
the
know- no,
problem.
no, 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 no,
The
that's not
problem
the-
is the writing. That's what I've heard. Like universally.
So, do you want an honest thing to describe it to that I think you'll understand?
Yes.
It was worse than The Last Jedi.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's
It was worse than
the
Last
general-
Jedi.
But was it?
That's
But
the general
was it
feeling.
worse than Saints Row?
It was.
Really?
Yeah,
In
it
my
was.
opinion, yes. Because Saints Row,
Really?
you kind of knew from the get-go going into it that's how it was going to be. With Dragon Age, they kind of teased it, and then you were kind of like, maybe it won't be as bad. You get into it and like, oh god, it's worse than I thought.
Yep,
And
yeah,
at least
it-
Saints Row had characters that sure were like copy and pasted, like really like not interesting characters at all, but at least they could carry a decent conversation.
Yeah.
The fucking people in Verilgar can't carry out an actual conversation.
Yeah. So okay, so Veilguard, they they can't carry a conversation. It's just a bunch
They
of
can't.
online people. So what is it? So EA went through and they were doing layoffs. Now, how this goes, if a company doesn't know why a game failed, they will just do broad layoffs, right? People from the
Honestly.
QA, people from the the modeling, like the
Yep.
art,
Yeah.
the
Yep,
the
just
stuff like that.
general budget cut.
Every single writer on Veilguard was fired.
Thank
Every single one.
God.
Yep, and
so
somehow
they
they
knew.
felled up.
And the thing that amazes me, BioWare is still around. Their last 3 games have been failures. Andromeda, Anthem, and now Veilguard. And they're given another chance to do Mass Effect 5? What?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
It
I
ain't
think
gonna
it's
work.
a 50-50 if they get to it or not. I
I
honestly do think it's a 50-50. You know why?
This
Why?
Veilguard did that poorly.
Veilguard was such a very bad game. And sure, they had fired
Mm.
all the writers and everything else like that. But my problem is this. If you hire new writers and it turns out the same way, I honestly don't feel like it's worth taking the risk, especially since you lost money as it is. And you're not doing well. EA is not doing well. The only other AAA game company they have working for them is like the guys at DICE, who all got replaced by Call of Duty devs, and the fucking guys who are doing like the Jedi
Survivor.
Outcast, Jedi Survivor, and all that shit. Those are the only 2 AAA games that aren't working on sports games. That's it.
Really?
That's all they
What
got.
about Respawn?
That is Respawn. They're the ones working on the Jedi Outcast.
Oh yeah, Respawn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
that's them. That's literally all they're working on.
I just want
That's the problem.
I
EA
just
is
want
in a
Titanfall.
rut. They only got enough to really keep them afloat for maybe a year or 2.
I honestly think AAA is cruising for a large scale collapse at this point because so little of AAA is actually working currently.
I wouldn't
You know what
say
the problem is?
I wouldn't say collapse is the wrong word because
Nah.
that just implies that it's going away. I think what's
Nah.
going to happen is it's more of a AAA recession.
No,
Where it's going to
you know what?
be
You know what I think it is.
few people. Like it's going to be
Yeah,
like
sure,
a
it's
lot
very
of
gothic.
the
Well-
people like a lot of like EA, Ubisoft, like all like the
Well-
like there's going to be less of them. I don't
Well-
think that they're going to go away. I think
Well-
recession is
you-
probably the
So you know what I
Uh,
see happening? Actually, it's not a recession. It's a reincarnation. Game companies you know and love are going to die, and they're going to get replaced by new ones.
Well,
That's how it's.
they've already died. They've been replaced by
No, no.
like new people.
Yeah,
Yes, but
that's the problem.
But I'm talking about bigger companies. I'm talking like Sony. I'm talking Ubisoft. Ubisoft is basically gone as it is. Everyone expects it now, but like you tell someone that Ubisoft is going to basically go out of business in like 2 years in 2022, so they're going to laugh at you in the face.
I watched the video in 2021, so I had a feeling it was gonna go away.
Either way,
Well-
my point. You get my point.
I
A lot of
know, I
people
know.
will
I'm
laugh
just
at your face. The reason I'm going
Well-
to say this, it's not a recession. What I call it is a reinvigoration and reincarnation of the gaming industry, because this is what happens. It goes through a giant collapse. Game companies die off. You get newer game companies making decent games, and they become the new ones. I honestly think Larian's going to be a decently good contender. I think CD
Well-
Projekt Red is actually going to die, in my opinion.
really.
I do.
Yeah, there's some pretty troubling signs coming out of the next Witcher game already.
It's not that I don't hate The Witcher. I honestly hope
Uh,
for the next Witcher game.
yeah,
The problem
it's
I
just
have is I don't like some of the writers and what they're saying about it on social media.
exactly.
They're doing the
I
same thing
have
that they
no
did
idea.
with like Avowed and fucking like everything else that does something similar to
Oh,
Avowed.
I
and-
didn't play Avowed.
And that's exactly why I think, or why I use the term collapse, because I don't expect these entities to completely go away, but their power is going to be vastly diminished because, like, they're already closing their sub studios.
So
Or Eidos
actually,
Montreal is not doing good. I mean, and a lot of studios have been closed by the bigger companies.
actually,
they-
I give you guys two. Wait, can I
I
say
just thought.
something?
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
say something?
Yeah.
There's one of two things. It's either a small collapse with a reincarnation, basically, or we get dominated by China and Japan.
Yeah, right
know what-
now they are doing very good as far as the games like
Those-
Stellar Blade is
those-
rocking.
Another thing that is going to in fact impact a lot of companies is GTA 6. And not
Oh,
in the way you
God.
think, and not in the way
Uh,
you think, right?
Ye-
It's not what they price it at. It's not.
No, I think it is.
No. Trust me.
There's going to be more than
there's a
one
reason.
factor.
No, there's a massive factor. Is GTA 6 is probably the most anticipated game of all time.
Hmm.
I think the only one, it doesn't come close, but the only one that could possibly be in the
Half-Life
running
3.
is Half-Life 3. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you have another game that you want to release, that you need to release because you've sunk a lot of money into it, what do you do right now? Because GTA 6 does not have a launch date. It is supposed to come out at the end of this year, but no one knows.
It's November probably this year.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's what the kind of theory
This is my
but
guess.
They have
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
put it
hold
down
on,
November
hold on.
this year.
Yeah,
Call me on it.
So that's kind of the area of guessing. Like that's where people are guessing. Say you're Ubisoft, because they've got a Black Flag remake that they're probably going to release it the like end of quarter 3, beginning of
Oh
quarter
my
4.
God.
If they can, I'm gonna be honest.
If you okay, say for the sake of argument that they don't
Uh-huh.
collapse before. If you want to
Well-
make money, do you release the game earlier in a buggier state to make more money, or do you launch it in the launch window of GTA 6 or after it? Because you're fucked either way. If you launch it before, your game's not finished. It's got a lot less polish. If you launch it in the window, you're definitely fucked. And if you launch it after, who says that people are going to play the game? Because they're probably going to
So-
still be on GTA 6.
I'm gonna be honest. As much as GTA 6 is anticipated, I have a few flaws with the game as it is.
Well, I mean, you can't really have a flaw with the game.
Overpriced.
That's
Well, the price I don't think is going to be as big a factor as it should be, but for one simple reason. A lot of normies are going to see, ooh, Grand Theft Auto, buy.
yeah.
No,
Like
I
that-
fully agree. The problem is this, though. I think unintentionally, Rockstar may accidentally fuck themselves. Because,
Mm.
for what I know, it's not releasing on PC day one. which is a big problem in my opinion.
They're
You
gonna
know
double.
why?
They're gonna double dip in a few months after they
But the problem
release.
is this though. You know what my
Probably.
problem is? If the game is bad, or God forbid, just not as good as everyone was hoping, your entire PC market is probably going to skip it. And the worst part is, they're going to try and get it from key sites or anything else just to avoid the $100 price tag. The worst part, you know what the worst part is? I honestly think if GTA becomes the standard and $100 games become the norm, it's gonna fuck over every AAA game. You know why?
It's going
Because
to
if
be
your game is,
$100 because
I know,
Nintendo
but
already jumped the gun.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
No, I fully agree. But my point is this: going forward, after that game releases and the games are $100 at that point, I'm gonna be honest. AAA games will suffer for it because if your game is anything mediocre, people are gonna skip it.
Right,
If it's even a tenth of like of mediocreness, say like the next Battlefield comes out after that game, you know what? It comes out after that game, and it's like $100 base game, and it has slight technical issues like bugs and everything else like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are going to skip it because they'd rather save that $100 for something else. Because
I have-
$100, in my opinion, is probably the limit. At least in my opinion, is like the limit to where you start outpricing normal consumers, even the people who are casuals.
I have a hot take.
What's your hot take?
All right. Now, I do not have a problem with Rockstar pricing GTA at $100. Now, I will explain.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a problem with Rockstar doing it because one, it's they for games that they know people are going to get obsessed with, they will bring their A game. Red Dead Redemption 2, I think it's going to be on that level because everyone was anticipating Red Dead Redemption 2. Not as much as GTA 6, but it was a high level of hype.
It came out and was
and it
fantastic.
surpassed that. When they're going to bring their A game, there is not a doubt in my mind that GTA 6 is going to be anything less than great. Because
I fully agree.
Because it has to be. The second reason is
Question though.
you have to
What happens if it's mediocre at best?
if it's mediocre at best, the industry collapses.
So
it's not going
I
to
have
happen.
thoughts.
Hold on. I haven't finished. The second reason I don't have a problem with Rockstar releasing it at pricing it at $100 is, you know how much money they've put into this game?
A lot.
$1 to $2 billion. This is the most expensive entertainment product in history. I don't have a problem with Rockstar doing it. Where I do have a problem with is, as you were saying, if like Madden 27 is priced at $100, yeah, that's the problem. Because Rockstar, they set a precedent. They're setting a benchmark, and there are reports that a bunch of studios and a bunch of publishers are wanting that $100 price tag so they can release their games at 100. But what they don't realize is that they're not GTA 6. They're not the most anticipated game of all time. You're fucking Madden. You're NBA 2K.
Yeah.
And also, another thing, back to GTA 6, I don't think it's launching in November. You know why? They've got
You think it's launching in August?
I think no. I think it's launching after Borderlands 4 because this doesn't make sense. I did not. I hold on. So Borderlands 4 release date is in September.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You think it's in October, baby?
No, I don't think it's. I think it's in the beginning of 2026 because they're published by they're published by the same company. Why would you do that? Why would you fuck over another one of your game? Like, why? I don't understand.
I mean, it's not that I'll fuck it over. 1 month is bought by like Borderlands. 1 month, everyone buys Borderlands. Give it like another 2 months, and then they buy it on November or October.
To be fair, Christmas would probably be an optimal release date because that is going to be a huge commerce time of year.
Exactly.
I have heard that GTA 6 will have a global effect, not just on entertainment, but you will actively see internet providers, they
Yeah.
will see an uptick. You will see the
Mhm.
energy grid being strained. It is that big.
So the thing is this: I'm not saying GTA 6 is going to be bad. What I'm saying is this: if GTA 6 comes out and it's $100 and sets the precedent, and every other company starts using it, I think that's a bad move for these other companies.
Yeah.
Because I think $100 is like the price limit for most casual gamers and generally for most gamers in general. Because let's be honest, if you think a game is just immediate, like even it, like I think pre-orders would take a giant effect on that. Just because, in my opinion, I think after like $80 and $90, when you just straight jump to $100, especially if you do that all in 1 year, basically,
Yeah, what are you gonna
I
price
think
pre-orders at? Like
Um,
$150?
$100.
No, no, or
100.
they, no, no, like no, but like pre.
They're gonna price at 100.
Well, like deluxe editions. Are you gonna price that at 150?
Probably.
Like
They probably
why?
will.
there is an example of this already. The
Hmm.
Last of Us Complete Collection is right now priced at $110.
Ew.
But that's because the base is 70. If we're saying if the base was
Well,
100, would they price that at 150?
But my point here is that these are two now essentially really old games that have been remastered at least once each time.
They have more
Yeah.
They have more remasters than
Yeah.
they do games in the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, which like if they're pricing this at $110, they're either desperate or they're insane.
I think the problem is every single company is focused on the short term. And
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
really blame them because they have a giant you have a game that costs hundreds of millions of dollars to,
Mhm.
if you don't address that short term, you're fucked. But addressing the short term is also going to fuck you over in the long term. So do you
So
bite the bullet now, or do you just
Uh,
bite the
so
bullet in 6 months where
my
you
So
get
my
for
hit
whole
by a
point
shotgun
is what
slug?
I think the point I'm trying to make is this: gamers, if you make the price $100, are going to be so picky about
uh,
what they want. I think
um
companies like Xbox and Blizzard and all these things will start losing money in ways you honestly couldn't believe. I think
Oh.
it'll start making I think it'll make Assassin's Creed Shadows losses look like patty cake by the
Oh,
time
I
it's
agree.
done.
Because I agree
Yep.
because this already happened when it went up to $70. People became a
Yeah.
lot more frugal. Oh no,
And this is
what is it?
this is like a $30 increase.
Yeah,
Especially
the,
if they do it like imagine this. Games just went up to like $90. I don't think it's going up to 80. Everyone's like, it's going up $80. No, it's going up $90 because the physical editions are $90.
they're not
it
I
was
think
I will point
wait, no, let me finish my thing. Imagine it. It went up $90. Now Rockstar comes out, say they announce the release date is either next year or October or November, whenever they do it. But say they announce it this year and they say it's $100. Within 1 year, it not only doubled, it fucking added $30 to what you pay nowadays. That is going to make consumers, at least in my opinion, fucking livid, but at the same time, so damn picky with whatever game they get that it's going to be insane
It's
for
kinda like
companies. They're going to
it-
shoot themselves in the foot.
it's kind of like what's happening with movies right now. They're just
Yeah.
increasing the price of tickets, and so
Yep.
therefore a lot less people are watching movies, and they're taking the hit in
Exactly.
the box office.
So here's the problem I'm seeing is as it stands right now, I'm already getting pretty frugal on what games I do and do not buy. I'm actually looking at like,
Yeah.
am I gonna have to wait on this? Should I wait for a sale? And a lot of factors going
Honestly?
because it's no longer discretionary spending; it is a
Nope.
full-on investment. That is where the problem lies, because the minute your customers start looking at it as an investment and not just something fun, then you're going to get less people buying it because they're not sure if they're getting what they're paying for. And
Exactly. Not only that, I become frugal as well with what I do. But I think one other thing to point out is uh give me a second, my brain blanked for a second. But I think it's one of those things of yeah, you have to be frugal with your money, but at least $70 you had to be like I had to think about it, right? This is $100.
Exactly.
$100.
I have not bought a
This is
game
something.
worth
If you're not a
$70.
good game, just don't even expect $1. Basically, don't expect a cent.
Exactly. And that is why I personally have a problem with the current pricing as it is, much less if it gets much higher. Because
Yeah.
if we're not buying a complete game that is ready to go on day one, no patching, just a complete product, what am I paying for? Because they're going to shove in battle passes, they're going to shove in microtransactions, and all this nickel and diming on top of that absurd price. Where
And
is the line?
also, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the defense I see for like Nintendo raising their things is like they're gonna add more content. They're gonna do this. They said that when they raised their prices to $70. None of the companies did that. I don't believe them. They're not gonna increase quality just because you increase the price.
Yep, and then
I'm gonna
look
be
at
honest. I think the way this is going is they're gonna outprice the normal consumer because when they don't get enough money from the $100 edition, like the $100 as base, they'll say they need to increase it again. They'll increase it again, and next, people just will stop buying AAA games from them.
yeah, I'd argue they've already started outpricing their core consumers at the $70 price
Fully agree.
tag.
Fully agree. In my opinion, the person who sets their game at only $60 is the
Is
person who's going to be the new standard.
well, a great example, I think, of when a lower price point ends up being a positive for net revenue. Look at freaking Helldivers 2 and Pal World. Fantastic
Baldur's Gate.
examples. Yep, Baldur's Gate, another great example. Those were
Yeah.
all around $40 at their
So Helldivers 2 was
MSRP.
$40. Baldur's Gate was $60. And what was the other game you mentioned?
Or Pal World or
Yeah, it's
Helldivers
40. That
2.
was I think Power World started at 30, but when it got popular, they just upped it to $10.
I
So it's
think
like 40.
it was initially on a sale, I think of like
Oh yeah,
$27,
they
but
released it
still,
on sale.
which was is still a net positive because my
Yeah.
God, have they made bank? And it was a much smaller studio that actually punched so far above their weight class they competed easily with AAA and pissed off Pokemon.
The other thing is, I've actively started buying most of my like AAA games from key sites because they give a better deal.
I remembered just now that I have not a scrap video, but just a video I never got to completing, talking about video games and their pricing. And this was back in I think August of last year. And I'm going through it. This conversation got me looking through this, and I remember talking about like 70 and beyond, and I was like, I have not bought a game at $70 that I thought was worth it. And
Oh,
like if I was like, I'm
that
worried about
reminds me.
GTA. Verbatim said I am worried about GTA 6 pricing it at $100 because I don't want Madden 27 to cost $100, and I think that is going to cause holy shit.
Another
Well,
game that did well with its price point?
What?
Path of Exiles 2.
I did not play that one.
Oh yeah,
See, this is what I mean. I don't buy games at above $20.
Well,
I don't really
It's $30.
bucks.
Yeah, I haven't played Path of Exile 2, but I do know for a fact it basically outclassed Diablo 4 by leaps and bounds.
Yeah. If you like Diablo, you'll like Path of Exiles 2 better.
But yeah,
My brother has been playing and he says it's awesome. And the thing is this, the reason it's $30 right now is because it's in early access. The moment it becomes out of early access, it's free to play.
So, and one example I have though about it, video games that were not worth the paying price. Even though I love Pokemon and I actually like Scarlet and I like Violet, it was not worth $60. Like not in the state it released in and the state it's still currently in, much less the DLC.
And another one that I feel like it really wasn't worth the price, in my opinion, was where is it? I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the newer ones just weren't worth the price. Like, I think the only one that would probably be worth the price, in my opinion, this year is probably Ninja Gaiden and probably Doom: The Dark Age. But like fucking Dragon Age, that was not worth it in my opinion. Dragon Age was not worth it.
All right, I know we're on a just chatting thing, but I'm combing through my old video, and
Uh-huh.
I really like this bit. It's talking about like, so I have like a tier of prices. Like the first
Oh,
one's
should I be watching this?
if you want to, but like,
Well, the thing is, just chat's going to hear it too.
oh yeah, no, that's fine. Like
Okay.
I've got different pricing. Like tier 1 is
Mm.
like 3 to 5, which is like $0 to $5, and I'm talking about
Oh
like
wait,
my
did you guys? Well, before we do that, did you guys hear about that Sims game that is basically competing with
Uh,
The Sims in
the-
Zeal?
In
I did
Zoe.
not.
In Zoe,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I saw Silver playing it the other day. It looked pretty fun. It was very Sims like.
Apparently, it's only $40.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm like,
I think that highlights my point on why I think AAA is going to collapse. Is because games at a lower price point are getting AAA quality with smaller teams. They don't have nearly as much budget expenditure, and they're doing better than AAA for quality.
Yeah, because they have
I mean,
something. They have something to prove amongst the sea of competition. Like
I mean, it's
AAA.
at fantastic. It's at fantastic reviews
Uh,
right now.
Yeah.
Like, yep, and
9s out of
that's
10, 10s out of 10, 8s out of 10. It's doing great.
yep,
All right,
and
now-
that
Oh no, go ahead.
I miss games before microtransactions.
Mhm.
I blame Bethesda and the horse armor.
Honestly, honestly it was FIFA 09 and the
FIFA 09 and the horse armor. I blame horse armor and FIFA.
Yeah.
so.
I think it was dumb.
Ray,
Oof.
let me give you a heads up. This is in
Uh.
progress. Like this is an unfinished video. So
Okay.
And the audio will be on my side as well.
all right.
I will be judging you.
All right. And
But I cannot tell you.
this is me talking about games at like a what was it?
Uh-huh.
I think it was
Also, why do you
15.
look like William Afton, Freddy Fazbear?
Oh, well,
Oh,
fuck.
oh, 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 oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh,
so
oh.
Oh my
this
God.
this price tier is the 15 to 30, which I call the
You
sweet
look like
spot.
that Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, actually, I have a transition for that, which I actually like.
But if you don't like single player games and you have friends, party games are kind of where it's at. Think Pummel Party, Party Animals. If the game has party in it, it's probably fun with friends. Though, I mean, you could just throw shit at a wall, and that would be fun with friends. Now we move on to
That was a transition I worked on that I'm actually proud of. But basically, this is me breaking my Switch.
anything about Nintendo.
That you
And
broke your
there's a couple of
Switch?
Oh
He
yeah.
broke the
And
Switch.
This thing needs to basically be on life support because the battery sucks more than a college.
Oh yeah. I didn't cut.
Now, some of you
Hold on.
TV viewers,
Hold on.
Were you about to say it sucks more than a
this thing
college?
sucks more than a Catholic girl at her first week of college. But that's beside the point. The main
Oh my
reason I have
God.
this question, though, is because Nintendo consistently charges
Holy
their
shit.
games $60 for the ones I play. Because again, I can't really. This thing fucking sucks. Shit, I didn't want to break that. Oh no. Please tell me it works.
Oh, that's pain.
Damn me.
I think the whole console might be too. Oh fuck.
That's an
You broke the
outtake.
console.
I did.
Oh.
It was a Switch Lite. But that was a little
Ugh.
detour. So the 15 to
You gotta
30
love that.
price range is me talking about like I call the sweet spot because this is where it's a lot of creativity at a really good price. And this is basically it ends in the way you would expect.
But I cannot tell you how many cool games are at this price range. We'll do a lightning round. If you're looking for a card game, Inscription and Balatro are there. If you're looking for a roguelite, my god, you can find so many. If you're looking for something weird, say like a pachinko combat game, there's Peglin. If you're looking for a horror fishing game, Dredge is right there. If you're looking for an amazing zombie game that manages to combine realism into its mechanics so well, and you want that sense of paranoia when you don't know if the breath you're taking is going to be your last, Project Zomboid exists. It's
Ooh,
$20. Go fucking buy it. Sorry for the outburst. I just really love that game. It's my baby.
And that was see how many hours do I have in it now? Yeah, okay, I haven't actually played it much since. So like 318. Only 318 hours in this game. but
I have you beat.
at Project Zomboid.
No, at a different game. But
Oh,
I'm just gonna send you
You've only got
the
34.
I'm gonna send you the amount of
Uh,
hours I spent at this
VTube
game, and you're
Studio
gonna.
doesn't count.
It's
uh,
not. It's not VTube Studio.
if
I'm just gonna
we
send this in here. Yeah, I'm gonna send this in here. You guys have to guess the game, but Ray, you can't go until Midas goes.
Okay. Let me take
What's
a
this
look.
game? And I can keep in quotes. I have spent 567 hours in this game.
VR chat.
Keep going.
Hearts of Iron.
Keep going.
Elden Ring.
Okay. Ray, you go.
Final Fantasy 14.
Oh,
Fucking
you're
nails
fucking
it.
kidding me.
Fucking first try. He knew exactly what it was. It was fucking.
I'm looking at your profile now. You've got 106 hours in Ravenfield. Hell yeah, Ravenfield's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, though.
It's a good game.
Though
Although it's mostly
I-
modding, and it's just mostly just it's a game about you. You know, it's supposed to be a Battlefield game. You know what it really is? Modding simulator. How to mod a game.
I know. I
Uh,
love it.
Yeah, but I want to save my thoughts on Final Fantasy 14 though for later because I got thoughts on that game with the latest expansion.
Yeah. Oh, another
Yeah.
scrapped video, or one that I've been working on the script is it's called How to Pull a No Man's Sky. And I started writing this when Concord was happening. And
Oh
it's basically
gosh.
talking about how Concord was failing. And I had seen that people are like, oh, it can be revived. Like it can make a comeback. And one of the games they constantly bring up is No Man's Sky. And I've got a problem with that because not every game can pull a No Man's Sky. There are 3 things that you need. One of them is an interesting thing you need something unique at launch, right? It can be anything. It could be the game mechanics, it could be the story, it
The
could be
designs.
combat. It could just be the IP itself.
Honestly.
A good example of this that is not what was the example I used?
I think a good example of this that could have happened if they played their cards right was Anthem.
Yeah. No,
It was a fantastic.
Cyberpunk, because the
That too.
story was so interesting. Like people were into the story that they were willing to
Yeah.
wait, and then Phantom Liberty came out. An
Oh, yeah.
example of one that doesn't work would be Marvel's Avengers. It did have a big
Yeah.
IP, but at that point people were tired of it.
Yeah, I
and
still
it
need to
didn't
play
provide anything
7.2 at some
interesting
point.
launch. The
Yeah.
second thing you need is a very strong community that needs to be there. That it doesn't really, like, the state of the community doesn't matter. They just need to exist. Right?
And
The
be
best-
passionate.
and
Yeah.
passionate. It doesn't even, they could be toxic as shit, but as long as they're there from a developer standpoint, that you need that community. A great example, the gold standard, is Fallout 76. I don't like that
Yeah.
game. I have many
Community is
problems
great,
with
though.
it. I have many problems with that game, but the community is fantastic. They are
Honestly,
so
yeah.
kind. They just want people to play their game. I once got killed by a guy who was playing the game for put 800 hours in. He came up to me, apologized, said I needed to do a quest, and gave me high tier loot. Right? Phenomenal community, and that is what allowed
I got
that game to
murdered
come
by
back.
3 guys in power armor. 4 other guys in that server came to help me, and we decided to nuke their bases.
Yeah, like the community is just there for fun. Like an example
And the best
of it,
part, we all dressed up as Enclave members.
yeah,
Oh
an
my
example of a
God.
community not being there. I don't want to use Concord, but I'll use Suicide Squad.
Rust.
There was no community. No, there is a community for Rust. There was no
know.
community for Suicide Squad, so the game
No.
failed immediately.
I'll disagree. The community was there, but they were all
20
unified.
people don't.
But
20 people
no.
don't count.
No. The Arkham verse, which is what that was considered part of. The community was being very vocal and rejecting Suicide Squad as being a sequel to Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
You know what I think it was? I think this is what happened. There was a community ready and waiting to accept it. But by the time that it got there, all the community wanted was to burn it down.
Yeah. A
It was
an-
like it was a Joker moment. They would rather burn the entire IP, the company, and everything with it than have that game be the last final thing.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then the third thing you need is you need to dedicate a shit ton of time,
Uh-huh.
money, and manpower into overhauling it. You cannot half-ass it. You need to put a
You
lot
know who
of
did this
effort.
poorly?
I'll give you an example of a
Overwatch.
company that no, I'd say Halo
Yes.
Infinite.
I was gonna say Overwatch.
I think Halo
Overwatch tried
Infinite
to
did it.
make a sequel of their game and just managed to remake their original game.
No, I don't count Overwatch because I'm talking about games that initially fail. I I don't count Overwatch because Overwatch 2 is basically that rehauled
Well, the
into a
thing is
worse
this.
version.
Think about it
But
this way. The reason I say is because it launched itself and marketed itself as a sequel, came back, didn't do nothing new, flanked out on their whole campaign idea, then introduced the things that were basically in the first game. So they marketed a sequel, did nothing for the sequel, and said they would fix it only to just basically remake the first game.
complete
Which is
with the
why I
loot
think
boxes.
it's a
I
complete with loot boxes and all.
I still think I see Overwatch 2 as not a sequel but just an overhaul.
I know, but the thing is
But in
this.
the worst way.
It
I'm
was a
talking like
sequel.
this is mainly for games that are like at launch bad and then
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
try to make a comeback.
Yeah, like
Because
Final.
Overwatch is Final Fantasy 14, that's the game that I used. That is
That
a
is the
good
mother of all comebacks.
that's the gold
Yeah.
standard. They overhauled the hell out of that game and they
Uh,
made it into a game that people actually want to play.
up
It
until
got
Dawn
so
Trail.
big they really?
Yeah, there like I've been very plugged into the outspoken members of the community, and the biggest problems right now for like we could do a whole video on this,
Okay.
but
I'll say that
but
for another day then.
but the short version is like a lot of people feel like the job system is losing its identity and things are being oversimplified.
That I can kind of agree with. I think another
Yeah.
thing is when it comes to Final Fantasy and everything else like that, it got big enough to compete with WoW. When you remake a game and actually make it good and put love and time and effort into it, you can get something that can compete with the top tier. Like, let's put Path of Exile. Path of Exile, when the first one came out, was a good game. It wasn't going to compete with Diablo or anything, but it was good. Then Diablo 4 comes out. You know,
And
not the best. They get some updates. It starts becoming better again. Then Path of Exile 2 is announced. Updated graphics, updated everything, gameplay, no longer having to point and click and can use WASD. All the problems you have in Path of Exiles 1 are getting ironed out. And then you have new classes, new abilities, this, that, the other. It's basically what you wanted from Diablo 4 in Path of Exile 2. So in a weird way, like the game comes out and it is basically king of the genre.
yep, because they put care into it.
I know.
Or Diablo 4 started feeling like a cash grab after a while.
It still is a cash grab technically. But yeah. But in my opinion, I honestly think that these companies are run by fucking morons.
They're
I'm
run by
honestly
people
and
who
in the
want
opinion
money.
of these guys are morons. Because they can't even tell a good game from a bad game half the time. That's the worst part. Some of these developers and some of these honest to God, like I'm gonna be honest. I do believe when some of the developers said, I don't know what's wrong with Suicide Squad, this sounded like a perfectly good idea. I honestly believe them. And I'm starting to worry if that's actually the truth. Because if that's the truth, oh no wonder why we're getting bad games. You can't even tell what a good one looks like.
I think the concept of Suicide Squad's gameplay, I think it if it was executed differently,
It could have worked.
it could have worked. I think
Yeah.
like
Well, then again, you can
a
say that about everything.
well, no,
If
Uh,
Dawn of War
not
3 was
Concord,
executed
not Concord.
differently,
You can't say that
Well,
about Concord.
Well, I think
if you
Suicide.
executed, oh, no, you can say that about Concord because the
No, because
gameplay and everything was fine. You know what the
no,
problem was? That the fucking models were awful. The
no,
designs of the characters were bland.
The idea was bland. Who wants to play a Overwatch clone 8 years after it came out? Like after
Everyone,
Overwatch.
when they're starving for a good Overwatch. Why do you think Marvel Rivals comes out and absolutely crushes it?
Two reasons.
That's literally the proof right there.
I think
It
Marvel,
because it was free.
and
It was free. I'm not
and look
saying
at
that was wrong.
it's like realistically look at the history behind Marvel. Like they have a lot more IP to draw from. They have a lot more characters to draw from, and
Yeah.
they're delivering the fan service.
Oh
Like
no, I
that.
fully agree. But this is my point. If you did if you actually had attractive characters and you made it free to play, I'm honestly saying that Concord could have done well. The problem is it didn't do those things. And what I'm saying is Concord could have worked if you changed a few things. That's all I'm saying.
I don't ever think Concord would have worked.
Uh,
I think
The
it
thing is
could
this,
have
I
gone
understand why you think
better,
that way.
but I
No,
don't think it would have been.
The reason I
good.
say I understand why you think that is because of how massively disappointing and massively fucked the game was. But the thing is this, I believe any game can work as long as you take some right steps. But the problem is not everyone takes those right steps. Dragon Age Veilguard could have been good if you had a decent writer and maybe a different story. They didn't have that.
You use the word disappointing. That implies that people had high expectations or mediocre expectations for this game. They had nothing for this game.
But you get my point, though, right? Every game can be good if you have the right materials.
The right materials stems from one simple truth that most all the examples you listed seem to lack. That is respect. No. Passion comes second. The first is respect for the IP and the customers that are fans of that IP.
Fair.
It's like without that respect, it doesn't matter how much passion you put into it. It doesn't matter how much research you put in. If you don't respect the legacy of the IP you're working on and you don't understand it, you're bound to fail.
Oh, I agree.
If you're adapting something, I think if you're making something new,
I agree. My whole point was if you did have those things, the game could have been good. That's why I'm like every game has the potential of being good. It's only the developers and the people above them who fuck it over in the long run.
Well, I think in Concord's case is a little bit different. I don't think I think their concept was flawed because they overestimated the customer that they had thought up for the product.
I think it's not even that. I think they were stuck back. Like this game has been worked on for 8 years. So my thought is they had the 8 years ago brain. So they were stuck in the 2016 mindset, mindset.
And that's why I think they overestimated their audience because they're just for that type of game there was just not that big an audience really.
The thing is, I don't even think that's true because my thing is this. It launched before Marvel Rivals, so they had a window to actually carve out a decent chunk. No, just give me a second. They could have carved out a decent chunk if they had good characters, good game. Like the gameplay was apparently solid to what I heard. But the thing is, if the characters were interesting, the lore and everything was fascinating, and it was free to play, you would have had another like competitor, in my opinion. The problem is this: they weren't that. The characters were ugly. The fucking gameplay wasn't that different than Overwatch and half the time. It was just kind of bland. Plus, the fucking game costed $40 at launch. In this day and age, it was not going to succeed. The reason Marvel Rivals succeeded more than anything isn't just because of the Marvel IP, because that just gave it a bit of a boon. But it was free to play at launch. The characters looked fucking amazing. And they have been giving you new characters almost every single month and improving it every single month. That's why, in my opinion, Concord could have succeeded if it did a few changes. But they didn't do those changes. They fucked up. That's why Marvel Rivals was the thing. And it's not saying that people who wanted a decent Overwatch were like non-existent. People wanted a good Overwatch. The problem is there wasn't much of a competition for it.
I still don't see what Sony saw in Concord.
You know what I think they saw?
That much money.
Do you honestly know what I think they saw?
Oh, what'd they see?
They saw this. The company that they got was hyping them up so much. They hyped them up to the nth degree. The people who honestly agreed with a lot of the stuff the Concord devs said and everything else like that, honestly also started hyping them. So everyone kind of got hyped. It was like a toxic version of like a hype man. It was like, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be great. The other guy, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be great. Next thing you know, it just spreads. Next thing you know, 100 people are saying it all at once. Next thing you know, everyone's hyped about this. It was in my opinion, a toxic positivity mindset, which fucked them over in the long run.
That's consistent with what I heard from the internal side. Is from what I understand, like any negative feedback, like I don't think this character design is going to
Yeah.
work, or anything that was contrarian to the top's vision,
Yeah.
like was basically shut down, and they were told to just work, basically.
Basically. It was
And-
in my opinion, it was a toxic positivity mindset that I think kills these games. Like Dragon Age and everything else like that. Remember BioWare Magic?
Oh, I remember the magic.
BioWare Magic. Gotta love that BioWare
The
Magic.
BioWare magic came for Anthem.
Yeah, came for Anthem, came for fucking Dragon Age. God, that game sold so poorly. But in my opinion, I see a decent amount of hope for the gaming future, but mostly via indie devs and mostly the Asian market. Like there's a new game coming out from like an Asian developer, and it's a weird take on American culture, which I'm kind of like okay about. It's basically like this one girl is traveling throughout America, and like it's a Tokyo version of it's a Japanese version of America. It's like it's very weird, but it does sound interesting.
I mean, we've kind of had snapshots of that before from different perspectives.
Okay, can I be honest? No one does American propaganda like the Japanese.
Yeah.
I think is it the Chinese? I thought it was the Chinese that make like anti-American propaganda that makes it.
Yeah, no, they make
fucking cool.
No, I fully agree. They make anti-American propaganda. The Japanese, when they're trying to make an American propaganda game or anything else like that, fucking slap. The fucking FromSoft back during the original Xbox 360 era made a game called Metal Wolf Chaos where you play as a fucking president fighting the vice president because he did a coup, and you're out there to save America as a president in a fucking mech suit with miniguns.
I remember that.
That was the peak. Is there like let's be honest, when the Japanese do American propaganda, they fucking rock. Also, you know what the worst part is?
Oh, what? Sorry.
The president in that game was President 47. Which means
he fucking would. He would.
If you remake the game, can we please get a DLC where we just put Trump as the president in the mech suit? This mech suit is the best. It's the best ever.
It's like just ask anyone, they'll tell you it's the best.
He's got made in America stickers all over the back of the legs. Oh my god. I didn't even realize
I knew my vice president was gonna betray me.
Oh my god.
He's like, I could see it in his eyes.
He's a man of many faces, as the internet's told me.
He's a very smart man, I like him, but he betrayed me.
Oh my god.
But you know what? It would be worse. The fucking the assistant who is like the secretary just becomes Melania.
Oh my god.
I see this becoming a DLC for like a remake version of this game, and I'm actually terrified that it could be a reality.
I don't. It's not. It's not. People
like
would be up in arms.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
The man played himself as a janitor back in the 1980s. I feel like he would love to be a president in a mech suit.
He would love to be that. I just don't think think of how divisive the guy is. People would fucking murder the devs.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, I feel like it'd be funny as shit.
It would.
We need that DLC. We do need that DLC.
Yeah,
I agree. It would be funny, but there is no way that's a reality.
Yeah, I think we might get that game in 20 years to be realistic.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll get it in like 20 years. I fully agree. It'll be like it'd be kind of like how people treat Ronald Reagan right now. Actually,
tear down this wall.
Basically, that's basically what they're gonna do.
Oh my god, we're gonna have him in scenes of freaking Family Guy or something where he's just being.
He's already in Family Guy.
I know, and he's an American Dad too.
Yeah, but my whole point is, in the way I see it is this: I see that it could be a funny DLC, but more importantly, I just feel like games should have fun with their stuff again, and it doesn't feel like games are having fun as much as they used to, except for the fucking Asian devs. Fucking Yakuza like a dragon pirate.
Stellar Blade is another example.
Stellar
Elden Ring,
Blade,
another
Elden
example.
Ring,
KCD2.
Black Myth,
KCD2,
Black Myth
Black
Wukong.
Myth Wukong.
I would say Stalker, but I feel bad for
No, the
genuinely-
Stalker was a passion project. I just
I-
feel bad for the devs because of their fucking
yeah,
war.
I still can't get over the fact that there were some people like, why is this game so poorly optimized? Why are there so
fucking
many
war, you
bugs? You guys need to
bastards!"
focus on their like.
They're in a fucking war.
They did move their studio out of Ukraine for a mid-development cycle because of the whole situation there. But
Oh God, they're getting.
I mean, I don't-
shot at.
I don't blame them for leaving. Shit, I would want to stay there.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, honestly,
I just feel for the devs in that situation.
I feel bad for them. I honestly
well, So I mean, I'm not holding it against them, but it just maybe releasing MSA was not the best move. But I totally understand it.
Releasing the game in the state they did was honestly fine. It wasn't horrendous in my opinion. The
But-
game was great though. The
Considering-
game, like Stalker 2, is awesome. I like the game.
considering the circumstances
Yeah.
under their development, like,
Yeah.
and that has to be taken into account. Normally, that wouldn't be, but with how public that is and how well known
Yeah.
that
That's a but.
situation is, I think that needs to be
Like I said,
taken into account.
Like I said, I personally don't have an issue with it, but I understand. The
So,
concerns, like on both sides.
There's very few reasons I'll give any game a pass. Like I won't give a game a pass if it's like completely buggy or anything else like that, right? Like if it just starts a bug, it's bad. But like when you're developing a game and next thing you know you're getting shelled by artillery, I think that's
Yeah.
that's a thing where I can go like, okay, a buggy game is kind of understandable in that situation. If you're just going like, oh, it's just kind of hard to do things right now, I'm like, motherfuckers, what about them? They're getting shelled.
They're getting shelled, and they just made a great fucking game.
They did.
Like I said, I don't have an issue with it, but I understand the people who did, and I understand the devs. So I don't see a real problem. It's just a personal opinion or these people have.
Yeah.
That's what it
I'm gonna
boils
be
down
honest.
to.
I feel like the people complaining about the bugs and everything else like that,
Are
Don't,
entitled
like-
pricks.
it's more the fact of they either don't know, because let's be honest, I feel like people in my I will hydrate, thank you. But in my opinion, when it comes to I'll take my posture, thank you. But in my opinion, I think a lot of people, when it comes to like these types of topics, don't really like. There's a lot of people who just stay out of them altogether.
Yeah, I try to be as away from online.
That stuff
shit
is
as much as
possible.
I
Fully
can.
agree.
Oh, Sai, did you ever change to just chatting? By the way,
Yeah, I changed it to just chatting.
it's also schedule 1 on my screen.
Please tell me it's not. I fucking changed it to just chatting.
Yep, it still shows schedule
Motherfucker.
1.
Well, I guess we were doing a just schedule 1 stream days.
Yeah,
Oh God.
I would have
I feel
checked
dumb.
earlier, but
I thought the thing is this. I switched it to that and I thought I hit done. Apparently, it just didn't go through.
Maybe it
I'm
did.
now a
I
thing.
think it did when you.
I think it did go through earlier, but then I hit,
your
then it
stream
crashed, then I
restarted,
restarted it real quick, and then I didn't change it from then
Yeah, that's what I think.
because I'm streaming on both Twitch and Twitter.
Ew.
Because Twitter, apparently, if you announce you're going live, fucking kills your tweet. But if you just go live on Twitter, it just kind of redirects everyone here.
Interesting.
It's a very stupid thing I learned.
I think I'm going to call it here, lads.
I am too, actually.
Yep, it's almost 1 in the morning for me. Holy crap!
Yeah, we need to get to bed. So I say we should go raid someone. So do you guys have any ideas who to raid? Because I'm looking to see if anyone I know is live right now, and I got like a few people that I know are live that we can raid.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
yeah. Normally,
I
I'm
see it.
raiding out like an hour and a half before this, so my usual people are offline.
Wait. Let's all raid. Let's all raid
Uh,
Shizu.
I don't see Pixel online, Neo. Is she actually online?
Don't forget to bonk the amp. Let's not bonk the amp. But I say let's all raid Shizu. She's playing Valorant currently. Do you know who Shizu is?
no, I don't.
Romari Shizu? Or do I have to send the thing so you can raid her too?
I stopped streaming
Well, I was talking about
5
Ray.
minutes ago. Oh.
Yeah, just yeah, shoot me the deets.
I did. I sent them. So everyone, thank you so much for joining. This was amazing. I know we didn't get to do schedule one. I'm wondering if it's just because of the game's like optimization or something.
And
Because it
having
was really
people.
weird.
Yeah, we could probably do some troubleshooting on that tomorrow,
Yeah.
or offline.
Because it worked. Like I had like the thing is this. I like literally right like it would work. I had all my stuff brought up. I actually had more stuff brought up while I was just testing everything, the new model and everything, and still playing schedule one with Mio and everything else like that, and it was working fine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I bet an
And the
OBS was
CPU
probably taking a
usage wasn't even that high either.
Yeah, well, there was an update to schedule one. I noticed. So maybe it was an
Yeah.
update.
Maybe, but either way,
Yeah.
this
Mm.
was the raid. This is the raid message. Everybody, let's go say hello to Shizu. She's currently playing some Valorant. So
Yep.
thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys I will see you guys tomorrow, but I will be on Miu stream because I'm not streaming that day because I'm going to be on her show as her as her like second guest on her new show. But yeah, I can't wait to be there. It's gonna be fantastic. Everyone go follow her on her thing and follow me on here. And also, if you guys want to join in more community nights or more events and everything else like that, but I have planned and coming up, feel free to join the Discord. So thank you guys. Bye guys.
Yep.
Good night.
And we'll
Bye.
probably be back next week because I'll see you all probably Tuesdays. Good night.